All right. I think we are live-ish. I had it scheduled all goofy. Ozzy out there said, from what I'm looking at, the show doesn't start for 12 hours, so I went in and I changed it from – I had it scheduled tomorrow at 10:40 a.m. It was all goofy. So I think we got it reset up here. Just give it a couple minutes here to see if anybody else shows up. Got a couple people out there now on this Sunday for the closer. Thank you very much for showing up. I will pre-warn you, I got everything set up and set up my headphones and all that kind of jazz. And right before, about 5 minutes ago, then my headphones beeped and said low battery. So they must not have been plugged in the whole way or something. They weren't charging. So I threw on another set. I don't know how charged up these are. So I may, depending on what happens, have to do a Chinese fire drill and switch out my headphones a little bit later if they go dead on me. So we'll see what happens. We got out there. Ape was first and Grim. Buck's out there. What's up? One of them tier 9, one of them super fancy tier 9 guys. Those guys are so cool with their little pew-pews, their little guns, and they're doing stuffs. Ozzy's out there. Jumpy's out there. What's going on, buddy? Ape, what's happening, buddy?
Not a whole lot. For those of you who tuned in last week, knew that I was looking for, or I'd finally got my hands on some hoisin sauce to make some mall food court style bourbon chicken bites. So I made that and had it over rice last night. Pretty good. I'm a feeling it's one of those recipes where it's going to be even better the second day after it's been sitting in the fridge on rice for a day or so.
Yeah, that's what kind of chicken do you use? Do you use thighs or something?
I had a block of ice that contained the exact 2.5 pounds of chicken breasts that I needed, so I just chopped those up and threw them in since, they were already freezer burned and kind of nasty. I figured this way it'd cover up the taste.
Yeah, use it up.
Yep, and
that's cool.
Since I fell for getting HBO Max and watching Wonder Woman 1984, I fell into watching Westworld, and for whatever reason now I really, really want an FNP 90. Don't know why.
Yeah, I've heard Westworld's pretty cool. Westworld is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I've never watched it. That's cool. Well, if you need a leftover break, just let me know. We'll shut things down for a little while. You can go get yourself your chicken and finish your chicken off if you get hungry.
Yeah. All right.
Guns and Barbecue. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, same shit, different day. Nothing too special.
Nice.
Yep. How about yourself?
Oh, the usual. I've been busy actually. We got pretty beat up on Friday and Saturday at the restaurant. We're last week we opened back up for indoor seating, and we got we're pretty short staffed in the back. There's only 3 of us back there right now, so we took it pretty rough. We got handed to us for 2 days straight. So didn't do a whole lot today. Hung out, did some menu stuff, working on writing a new menu. So I've just been doing a lot of that kind of stuff, playing around and getting stuff out on paper and weeding through some of my notes. I generally I keep a notebook with me, and when some sort of something or other pops into my head for one reason or another, I'll write it down. And I write it in a notebook a small one that I carry with me. And then I'll take it and I put it into a larger one, a little bit larger one that's they're categorized, by meats, poultry, sandwiches, desserts, salads, all that kind of stuff. And then from there, I'll go through them and sift through them even a little bit more and try and fit them together in a menu style. And then from there, pick and choose what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, cost wise and availability wise and seasonally. And, so it's like pulling stuff out of the sky and filtering it, funneling it eventually down onto something that's going to be a menu. So that's what I was doing that for a while today. So it can be really fun and it can be really frustrating at the same time. Roll call, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Good to be here.
Always. How's them toofs? We saw them. We saw Jimenez toofs.
Yeah, buddy. I'm telling you, if I ain't had luck, it would be bad luck.
Ugh.
I mean, that was a challenging day in itself. Just trying not to do the things that they tell you can't do, like you can't smoke, you can't drink citrusy stuff, you can't eat spicy foods, all the stuff that I love to do, I couldn't do for the last 72 hours.
Yeah.
But
trying very hard to keep your tongue out of the holes to see if it still hurts.
Yeah. Man. I got, what really sucks is I got stitches in my mouth too. So that doesn't.
They'll be fun in about a week when you got to pull them out, even the ones that dissolve.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you have to go back and get them taken out, or they dissolve, or what? Do you know?
They didn't give me that. They didn't specify that information. I might have to storm the Capitol and find my records.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't even say that because now I'll probably go to jail.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I'm feeling a lot better, man. It's just brush your teeth. Don't get into fights. Like one of the teeth that they pulled out was, I think it was from like 10 years ago when me and my brother got in a drunken stupor. And he must have punched me and it broken off, and I never figured it out until they took an x-ray. And they were like, well, you got this one over here on the left side that is broken off in there. I'm like, really? I didn't even notice. I just thought he punched it out. So they took that one as well. They had to get real down deep and dirty to get that one out, but that sucks. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, man.
Yeah, that's good. We figured you were on quite a bit of liquid medicine last week.
Or did they give you Oxy?
To tell you the truth, they gave me no painkillers. All I got was they put that little gel on that Q-tip, and they stick that all around there, and they gave me 2 shots in the top of the gum and in the bottom of the gum. And then for the one on the left side, they just gave me the goo, and that was it. And I was like, because I could feel that one pretty good because I didn't have a shot on that side of the face. So that one was a bummer.
So basically what we got to do is we got to go to your Instagram, take a screenshot of you with your mouth open and turn it into a meme that says, "Hey Doc, give me the goo."
More goo.
Yeah, I was sitting there doing that and I posted that picture. I'm like, I'm either going to make somebody very, very happy when they make something out of this, or they might look past it after I post the pictures of the teeth that are yanked out of my mouth. So I leave that open for interpretation, and I'll deserve everything I get from that if one of you guys.
Yeah, you know it. Jay Monty's out there, Ozark's out there. What's going on, guys? So, as usual, we'll talk about some articles here and do a little bit of bullshitting, and then see what the hell happens. G23, what's going on, buddy? Let's see here. Let's screen share this bad boy. This little guy's pretty cool. Heritage introduces a 22 long rifle barkeep revolver. So it's kind of based off of the Heritage Rough Rider, I suppose. But it's under a 3-inch barrel, so it's pretty neat. I just saw this. I was like, well, that's a cool little gun. I don't know. One thing I did look, but I don't think it comes in the mag. I think it's only 22 long rifle. An ode to the shortened sheriff's model and storekeep variants of the venerable Colt single-action army. The Heritage Barkeep is trim, sporting just a 2.68-inch barrel. The 6-shot 22 LR is a traditional cowboy wheel gun with a long spurred hammer, fixed front sights, and rear notch. Due to the short length of the barrel, the revolver does not have an onboard ejection rod. Instead, the guns ship with a simple wood-handled ejector pin tool to manually remove spent cases. And then they've got a couple different examples. Pretty cool. Pretty neat looking. Little snubbies.
Yeah, it needs to be a bird head grip on that.
The instead of like that, what the square butt? That's called a square butt, right?
That's just a regular plow handle or regular single action army grip.
Yeah. Okay. Menu MSRP on the Barkeep series tops out at $189. This puts it about $50 less than the Ruger Wrangler, but the Wrangler is currently just offered with the longer 4.62-inch barrel and the Cerakote finish. This one's kind of neat. It's got some case hardening type. I don't know if that's real case hardening. It says it's the case hardened frame. It looks like almost like it's a wash or something, but it's case hardened.
You might be able to put a bird's head on there because I think Heritage is now offering frames to swap out to convert all your Rough Riders to bird's heads.
It's a $200 revolver.
Yeah.
And remember, boys and girls, replacement price on that case removal pointy pokey stick is going to be at least $30. So don't miss it.
Yeah, you couldn't use something else. I didn't realize they were a subsidiary of Taurus, but it says that. Oops, hold on here a second. What's going on here? Hold on here.
Yeah, they announced that at the NRA show that the Heritage Rough Rider is now a part of the Taurus company.
That's cool. It said they recently opened a 200,000 square foot manufacturing plant in Georgia. So that's pretty neat. They're going to be made in the U.S. now.
Yeah, I suppose it's cheaper than having to go through all the import rigmarole from Brazil.
Yeah, and the import taxes and stuff for a gun that's not, it's not that high dollar.
Or it might not meet the point system for import since it is a small gun.
Yeah, I don't know much about that. I don't know much about the points. Not really sure how that works. But that's cool. I do want to get I eventually do want to get like a small 22 revolver, like something like this, or a Rough Rider. I've wanted one for a long time. I've just never bought one. The first handgun I ever shot was a 22 revolver. I'm not sure what it was. I was talking to Gary Gizzard about it the other day. My grandfather had one. My grandpa had one, and I used to, he taught me to shoot it, and it was stolen from him. And I think it was stolen. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was stolen from his camp. And the state police showed up. I was really young. I don't remember the 100% of the details. I just know him telling me years later. He's like, "Yeah, the state police showed up with my gun, and it was all jacked up, and the serial number had been like mostly ground off, and it was all banged up." So it's a shame.
Hawks in the back room.
Oh, okay, sorry. It doesn't always show me the bottom. No, that's
George.
Jorge. Yeah, it's George.
George, did you eat Nighthawk Medic?
No.
Sure.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so, but I got a big belly.
So they destroyed it because it wasn't, what are you gonna do with it? It's all jacked up and stuff. So, they're cool guns for sure.
Yeah, it reminds me when my dad's truck was stolen and it got taken into Mexico, and it took about a week or so. It came back, and man, it's just like your grandfather's pistol. It was jacked. I mean,
Yeah.
the uh, the bed, it was missing and had like a piece of wood,
Yeah.
like it was like the like changed, and it was like roughed up, to make it look different. Like it wouldn't, it was an old truck, but I mean, still they really beat it up bad.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, good, we got it back. And one of my brothers goes, for what? Look how it looks, dude. It's all messed up.
Well, there's
Yeah,
a reason why the phrase "drive it like you stole it" is a thing.
Right. They they had asked them when they found it and brought it back to them, and they're like, well, do you want it? Because I mean, I guess I know they can. You can serialize guns. I guess technically they could have taken it somewhere and had a new serial number put on it, or I don't know if you can repair the old one or not, or if they just have to issue you a new one. Or he was like, no, I don't even want it. Like it was totally trash. So that one went to the big gun range in the sky, apparently. Yeah.
Well, if it could have been cosmetically fixed, even though it couldn't shoot anymore or anything like that, it could have just been like a wall memento, like, oh, this little pistol was great, but it got stolen and it came back to me jacked, but I just fixed it up just to hang it on the wall to say it's an heirloom,
Yeah.
That's what some gunsmiths will say, they'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, just send it up, send it out, be done with it. U.S. Army receives shipment of True Velocity composite cased ammo. We talked about this a long time ago, I think a year ago, or maybe even more. It's a Texas company that's doing the polymer cased ammo, and called True Velocity, finalized delivery of more than 625,000 rounds of the company's proprietary composite cased ammunition to the U.S. Army. Delivery of these 6.8 millimeter cartridges marks the beginning of the final review period for consideration in the Next Generation Squad Weapon Program. The milestone marks a significant point in the review process to become the U.S. Army's next choice in the small arms ammunition. It is anticipated to effectively replace the standard 5.56 round carried by many soldiers. So,
I say it's got a 10% chance of actually happening.
I'm excited to see new things happen. I love that somebody put the effort into it to make this. I hope it pans out. I really would be apprehensive in its use in high rate of fire guns, or even when guns get hot. Like if it's a hot day out, it's really hot out. And you start firing a lot of rounds, even in semi-auto. I would be a little bit worried about the round that's the last round, not the last round fired, but the next round that hasn't been fired yet. Because once that chamber gets super hot, if that polymer, is vulnerable to heat at all, I think it'll be fine when it goes in and it gets fired right away. But if a round gets into that super hot chamber and sits in there and then cools down in there, I wonder if that's going to cause issues with it sticking, getting stuck in the chamber, ripping the case head off, that kind of thing.
Well, there's a lot of Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'd imagine with a lot of the polymers that they're making these days, they can make them very heat resistant and whatnot. If they really develop this, I think that issue would have been remedied already.
Yeah, I would think so. I would just that would be the thing that I would look at as possibly being the biggest issue. I don't know.
Well, what most people don't think about is that brass case actually acts as a heat sink. Once it's fired, the energy's still getting transferred into the barrel, into the mechanism, but it's getting chucked out. And that's a not insignificant amount of heat that's getting chucked out every time it's fired. With this plastic case, it's not going to act as a heat sink. It's just going to act as is. And here's the whole thing. Okay, if this company has developed it, if this is their proprietary technology, it's not, okay, is this better? Or how much better is this? Is this better enough to where we now have to retool our entire or a significant part of our logistical system to go, okay, Lake City, you're not starting at this date in 2025, you're going to switch over to doing polymer ammo instead of the stuff you're doing now, or any of the other arsenals. And then you've got, it's going to have teething problems like anything else. We can make 100,000 of something and say, oh yeah, it's good. But then once you start making it in the millions, that, you're going to start seeing any little things creep up that might have been statistically insignificant in your test batch, or shit that just couldn't, we didn't think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of rounds. I mean, almost 700,000 rounds they got to test. I mean, I'm really interested to see what happens. And yeah, you're right. I mean, you talk about it drawing, the brass case actually helping to, in a way, cool the gun compared to a polymer. Yeah, I can see that. The conductivity of heat in different materials. I mean, I deal with that at the restaurant. I mean, when you deal with that when you cook a lot, things that conduct heat better. Metal conducts better than glass does. Glass conducts heat better than plastic does. Whenever you're trying to heat something up or cool something down faster, it's always quicker to do it in something stained like metal, because you have metal pans or whatnot. If I pour something in a metal pan, it'll cool down faster than if it was poured into a plastic pan or one of the poly pans. So that's a good point. That's but they're talking about here that the benefits of it. It's been a long, exciting road to get to this point. We have consistently been able to demonstrate the effectiveness and superior performance of True Velocity's design and manufacturing processes time and time again, proving that we represent the obvious choice for the future of military small arms ammo. Due to the dedication of our team, we are living up to our ethos of making ammunition perfect for our warfighters. True Velocity's proprietary 6.8 composite cased ammo presented to the U.S. Army boasts significant advantages over brass ammunition, including a 30% weight reduction, improved accuracy, optimized muzzle velocity, and increased ballistic efficiency. True Velocity's manufacturing process and infrastructure will also be reviewed by the U.S. Army as the company's technology and designs could drastically increase efficiency through automation and a substantial reduction in manufacturing footprint. A True Velocity production cell that occupies just 2,640 feet can produce as many as 27 million rounds per year. True Velocity's composite cased ammo is manufactured in several popular cartridges: 50 BMG, 338 Norma Mag. Why is that there? Why is 338 Norma Mag? What's significant about that?
It's a 338. That's not the 338 Lapua.
Yeah.
338 cartridges have been around for quite a while.
Yeah, but why would they make that and not the Lapua?
Maybe the Lapua is slightly too high of chamber pressure for it, for something so large. Yeah. I mean, you might think that 50 BMG would be larger, but it's actually, since it's using a much slower burning propellant and it's a larger area to contain all that, it's a couple hundred grains of powder, but it's still a lower pressure or lower relative pressure.
Mm-hmm. And then there's the 7.62 NATO and 308. So they're doing both of those. 6.8 TVCM. I think that's their proprietary round, which is an odd looking round for sure. Let me see if it. Yeah, there we go. It's the 50 BMG, 338 Norma Mag, 7.62 NATO, 308, and then this 6.8 TVCM is a really interesting looking cartridge. Man, the neck is so small, so short. It doesn't have much of a neck to it at all. It's really interesting looking cartridge.
It looks like they're trying to find a way to keeps like the 308 overall length and bolt head diameter.
A little bit more powder.
While trying to make a bigger case or a higher volume case.
Yeah, and then the 6.5 Creedmoor, and then the 5.56. We look forward to continuing the review process alongside the Army and exceeding their expectations in every possible way. Rounds will not only give warfighters a significant advantage in the field, but we believe our products and processes will save institutions such as the Department of Defense millions of dollars in logistics costs. We are eagerly anticipating their decision. That's pretty cool. I don't know. What do you think? You think it'll ever happen?
I just have a feeling that this is going to be another one in a yet very long line of tests and trials that the government likes to waste money on to try and see, is this thing better or significantly better than what we have now for rifle or ammunition? I mean, people have been seeing the praises of like the 6.8 SPC and SPC2 and all the different new calibers that have come out chambered in ARs in the past, 15 years or so. But then it all boils down to, is it good enough to go through that whole thing of retooling your entire logistical train? I mean, the only reason why the M1 Garand is in 30-06 and not the 270 cartridge that Garand had originally designed it for is because someone what was it? I think it's a tribute to like MacArthur that said, hey, we've got millions upon millions and millions of rounds of 30-06 that we tooled up for in the First World War. It doesn't make sense to chuck all that out and start from scratch. So, I don't know.
I didn't know that.
It's my feeling is if it is accepted, it's going to be like a niche specialty cartridge. It's not going to be like general issue.
Yeah. I mean, long-term tests in the elements too is going to be interesting to see what happens to it. If it's handled, in the summer heat for long periods of time, or if it's in the Middle East out in scorching heat for a couple of months, and then used in testing and see how that affects it. Also in the cold. I mean, is the cold going to affect it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I know Knives says, "Can you reload it?" I can't imagine. I mean, I can't imagine you'd be able to reload it, and I can't imagine there'd be any way to do it.
And actually, what most people don't realize is the biggest killer for the structural or mechanical properties of plastic isn't heat necessarily; it's UV radiation.
Yeah, that's true.
If you've ever looked at like an old computer from the 80s or an old game system that used to be like beige or gray and now it's like yellow on one side and not on the other, that's because it's been in UV radiation, i.e. sunlight, has been sitting on it and has caused a chemical and physical change in the plastic.
It makes it brittle too, right?
Yeah. Some plastics it does, some it just makes it yellow.
Yeah. I mean, you can even see in the picture here at the bottom, almost like, I mean, if anybody, I mean, if a lot of people, some people know
reinforcing.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's almost like having a belted Magnum, in some of the the super mags, they'll have like a belt of thicker brass down there, and you can see it when you look on the outside. You can tell it's there. So yeah, it's definitely reinforced with something.
Actually, I think the person
definitely looks like it so it doesn't expand.
Well, it's probably so you don't rip the case head off of it too.
Yeah.
When the extractor goes to pull it out, if it's sticking at all, I mean, if you don't have something, I mean, that's got to be you're going to start ripping case heads off, and then you're stuck with a chunk of plastic sitting in your chamber.
Yeah.
Just turned your gun into a walking stick if you can't get it out.
Giggity.
Well, you know it.
Giggity.
Let's see. This next one was. I know Yankee's got. He has it. I think he has it now. He has the Burno, right?
Had.
Did he get? Oh, that's no. But I thought
think he sold. He might. I don't remember if he gave away or sent to a friend the one that he had, or if Burno sent to a friend that he had, and then he either sold this off or something else, or still has it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Something like that.
Yeah.
FK Burno SPD PSD multi-cal pistol. So it's kind of an annoying sight here. It's got that header on it. Mm-hmm. Need breeds innovation, whether it's the need to be able to communicate with colleagues all around the world or the need to accurately and consistently hit a target at 100 yards with a concealable handgun. Not only innovation can help meet those requirements. Sure, telephones have existed for 145 years, but reliable video conferencing is fairly new development. Likewise, people have been bringing steel at 100 yards with handguns for probably as long, but chances you've heard of the people who can consistently do it with a pistol, because let's face it, that's not an easy task. Well, it wasn't an easy task until now. So they're talking about the FK Burno, and they are turning it in. They're considering it now a multi-caliber pistol. You can be sending it with, drop-in barrels. So not only is it going to be I'm blanking out on what's a 5.7. It's a 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. That's a proprietary round too, right? That's just that, right? So FK solved both problems with a 7.5 FK, which pushes a 95 grain bullet at muzzle velocities of about 2,000 FPS from a 6-inch barrel. This is right around 30 carbine velocity. Yet it is achieved out of a pistol. Muzzle energy for the 7.5 is right around 844 feet-pounds, which is more than double that of a 9mm plus P. At present time, the 7.5 FK is proprietary to FK Burno and not SAMI approved, although it does carry CIP, which is the European version of SAMI certification. That velocity, now, are they going to ever tell us what?
Basically, they're shipping it with a 10mm barrel as well as their proprietary barrel, and then there's rumors that they may be doing a 9mm barrel for it as well.
Yeah, I heard a 9mm barrel as well.
That's what I wanted to see. I wasn't sure if that was a 40. I didn't really look at it good enough to know if that was a 40 or a 10mm. It is a 10mm, yes, I guess, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was a 40 barrel. Oh, wait. No, here you go. Caliber, 7.5, 10mm, or 40. 16 plus 1 for the 7.5, 10 plus 1 on a 10mm, and 40 caliber. So that's pretty cool. Interchangeable iron sights, 10mm Smith & Wesson barrel, side plate removal Torx wrench, sight adjustment replacement Torx wrench, 2 multi-caliber manuals. Or magazines, MSRP $1,650. Clovertax says that barkeep slid under my radar. Thank you for showing that one. Already submitted my T&E request for that one. Yeah, that's a cool little pistol, man. That's a cool little snake gun.
Clover, how could you have submitted your T&E request when you can't even get out your front door with that 6 inches of snow? You'd be lost out there.
I know, it's like a blizzard down there.
Well, I'm just making fun of Clovertax's height.
I know that snow's like waist deep for him. It's horrible.
Mm-hmm. Terrible, just terrible. But he might be light enough to where if he walks gently, he might be able to walk on top of it.
I'd like that
snowshoes.
This thing kind of reminds me of if a Beretta 92 and one of the Hudson 9s got together. Kind of looks like that.
Yeah, it just kind of looks like a more mutated Hudson or one of those Silencer Go, what they call it, the canoe paddle pistol that had the integrated silencer in it.
To me, it looks like a mini Robocop gun.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely got a whole lot up front there. It's like got a snowplow up front. Pretty cool though.
Yeah, I'd love to use that gun for hunting, man. That'd be a pretty devastating caliber to go hunt with.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it would be a great hunting caliber because it's definitely big and it's big enough, caliber wise, and it's moving fast enough to do what you need it to. I mean, it's a little big to carry. If you're
No, that's actually smaller than
concealed
their field
carrying.
pistol.
No, but I mean, if you're going to carry it for personal protection or something, it's kind of a lot of gun.
Yeah, probably. Well, rumor is that was they made this PDS, PSD, whatever, shorter, not field pistol gun at the request of some security forces who wanted something that could be a little bit easier to shoot and use than a short-barreled AK.
Mm.
And apparently, if you lived in the Czech Republic and buy one, it comes with a wonderful shoulder accessory.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I thought it was a 6-inch barrel. It's a 5.3, so it's not as long as I thought. I thought it was a 6-inch barrel.
No, and overall length, the 9 inches.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, just buy 2 sizes.
Yeah,
extras,
9 inches. Yeah.
Extra big sweatshirt. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Almost $1,700. I don't think I'm going to be picking that guy up.
No, but it's less than the $5,000 that the field pistol are.
Yeah.
So they copied the VBs.
I heard somebody talking about this the other day, and I didn't realize what even they were talking about at first until I saw this picture. But it's the storming of the U.S. Capitol yesterday by a mob of supporters of President Trump, which you can read about, blah, 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 produced a flurry of already iconic images. These include photographs of plainclothes police officers barricading the door to the floor of the House of Representatives with their Glocks drawn. On closer inspection, a number of those pistols have reflective red and white striped tape on the sides of their slides. Okay, you can see them are just like little red and white guys.
A sticker represents that they're certified barbers.
There you go. Yeah.
No. There's no blue on there.
There is an established practice of marking guns in a similar ways to help members of security forces quickly identify each other and prevent friendly fire incidents in a chaotic situation, especially when there might be one or more active shooters present brandishing their own weapons. So that was pretty interesting, I thought. In regards to the use of reflective tape, go ahead.
I was going to say today on Gizzard Gary's chat, this was brought up. And not only is that, for just identification, in, regular light situations, it's also infrared tape, so it can be seen with night vision, apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's a good ID there for that.
In regards to the use of the reflective tape on the Glocks, we talked to Tomer Israeli, a former chief security officer with the Israeli Secret Service, or Shin Bet, and who was also previously a member of the executive protection team for the Israeli embassy in Washington. Tomer is now the head instructor at the Israeli Tactical School in Virginia, which provides training services for U.S. military and law enforcement groups, as well as security forces from around the world. Although he had no direct knowledge of the Capitol Police's specific policies, he confirmed that the application of the tape is not a totally uncommon practice. It is used to differentiate non-combatants from combatants in a crowded situation and helps officers make the right split-second decisions as to whether to engage a target or not.
So how long is it going to take them to change that red and white to a white and red tape then?
What do you mean?
Well, if people know what color the tape is, I mean, you got to be thinking fourth dimensionally.
Well, in the one picture, it's like in this one, they're not the same. Like this guy's red. This one starts off as white, red, white. It's just like almost like a red stripe. So they must just.
It must just be like a roll of tape, and it's okay. Cut a 2-inch length, stick it on somewhere we can see it.
Yeah. It's not. They're not all exactly the same. They probably come in a sheet or something like that. That's pretty interesting, though. I don't know. I thought that was kind of a neat
Yeah,
little
it's
fact.
also pretty good because, well, it's reflected by light and stuff, right? Or just IR.
I think both.
Probably both.
Okay, if it's probably both, it's fine. Good, because, like, say you drop the weapon and it's black and it's at night, you can't see it. And if you if you have the light, like a flashlight, you can find it because it'll reflect. It'll reflect, so it'd be easier for you to find. And as you say, at night, and infrared and stuff like that, you can see who's who, when it's a crowded, situation.
Scott P79 says they change the tape after every event, apparently, weekly or daily.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your tax dollars at work. Spending your hard-earned money going so that grown-ass men can put colorful stickers on their pistols.
I wonder if they're scratch and sniff. And you scratch them, I wonder if they smell like peppermint or something, like candy.
If they are scratch and sniff, they're probably that chemical or whatever that they put in natural gas, so you know it's leaking, so that you know, oh, hey, my sticker's coming off. I need to either stick it back on or put a new one.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
If it starts smelling sour, it's time to change.
This one, we talked about this one too for a while. FedEx employee accused of stealing guns. We talked about this a while back when we were talking about, it's pretty amazing that it doesn't happen more often. But Albuquerque, New Mexico, and this is actually the story that we were talking about, because I remember it was in New Mexico, I think. A FedEx employee is facing federal charges after investigators say he stole guns that were being shipped across the country. The ATF was called in after FedEx found 6 to 10 firearms missing from a shipment. Security conducted its own investigations, and surveillance led them to an employee, Angelo Quintero. Angelo, you're in trouble, buddy. You're in trouble. But I read ahead a little bit here earlier, so he's got an excuse. Don't worry. Quintero originally denied knowing anything, but later told investigators he had one gun and was looking for the rest. He says he left 7 guns in his car outside overnight and claims they were stolen while he was sleeping. He then bought a boat.
Your car to begin with, boy.
Yeah. He then bought a boat and lost them in a boating accident.
Which he then ended up buying a glacier, and then the glacier melted.
Yeah. Investigators found an 8th gun that was still at his home. Oops. Sorry, buddy. In court documents, investigators say they believe Quintero was planning to sell the guns. The security of our customer shipments is a top priority. We take this matter very seriously and are cooperating with investigating authorities. This individual is no longer employed at FedEx Freight, said the FedEx Media Relations Company.
Wow. Gee, thanks, FedEx.
Yeah,
no shit.
Thank you for printing Corporate Response 327A.
Yeah. So
I had a conversation with one of my brothers, and we talked about this. And I had an incident with a package I had ordered, and it was somehow opened, but it was retaped. And I was like, this packaging looks like it's been, at first I thought, man, this is kind of weird how they taped this. And my brother said, I think somebody opened it and probably looked to see if they had anything value of gun parts. All I was ordering was some extra springs and pins, like for bulk carrier group.
Right.
And but my brother says you have to be careful when you order from a company that has gun company on your packages, because sometimes people, like employees, like say FedEx or the postal service, will open it up to see what you got. And they'll say, hey, this is pretty good. And they'll take it, or they'll just repackage it and send it back because they found no value in stuff. And my brother has been telling me that there's been reports that he's read that ammo and guns have been missing because people from the shipping companies that say, hey, what's this? Oh, it's ammo. Boom, they take it. Oh, it's a gun. Cool. They take it. So guys got to be careful out there for that.
Yeah.
It's like that one guy that had all that 9mm shipped, and he was missing 2 boxes.
No, I didn't hear about that one.
Popo.
I didn't hear that.
Who let Sarge?
Yeah, I seen a picture on Instagram with some guy that had some 9 shipped to his house, a case of 9, and he was missing 2 boxes.
No shit.
Man.
That shit's worth it. I wonder if they insure that. That shit's expensive now, man. That'd be like $100.
Yeah, that's why I think
Yeah,
that
for
it's
sure.
like if you have like shipping insurance, like when you order something, like some part or whatever, and it says, "Oh, we have mailing insurance." Hey, might as well, just in case some
Yeah.
idiot out there decides to take it from you.
Yeah. John's Life says contact the ATF and that shit comes back fast. Yeah, and you get the ATF on it. People don't want to mess with that. What's up, Moo?
Ooh,
Good morning.
Moo Boo.
Good mood. Good mood.
morning,
Hey there, honey
Moo.
Moo Boo. How you doing?
Honey Moo Moo. That's a good one.
How moo you doing? How moo you doing?
How moo you? Damn it.
How moo you?
Now
That's the
that
name
dinner
of
and
my
the
next
movie
recipe.
first.
I'm gonna make a brisket, glaze it with honey, and I'm gonna call it Honey Moo Moo.
Oh,
Well, you
There
gotta
you
put
go.
like a little skirt on it so it's an actual Moo Moo.
Honeymoon.
Don't be looking in my wardrobe.
Well, I would if you'd let me out. Wait, I wouldn't if you let me out. Never mind.
Get
Why is
out.
Night Strike blue dress in here?
get out now.
Look, Moo let out that he had a sewing machine, and we thought that we could let it out a little bit for him.
Break glass in case of emergency.
Lockjaw says I had seals cut on a package last Friday. He's gonna email him pics to see if the company taped it and how it was received.
Lockjaw.
What's the
Was
matter,
that
John? John said he's not gonna be in long tonight. He's feeling like crap emotionally. Well, I feel like crap physically, so we should hang out. We could be besties.
So I bought a scope off of Amazon a couple months ago, and when I took it out of the box, the actual box that the scope came in was open, and I was like, "What the crap?" And inside it, the company had actually placed a note inside saying, "Hey, if you leave us a review on Amazon, we'll send you a check for $100. You just gotta send us proof of this and that." And so I emailed them like 2 weeks after I did it, and it was like, "Here's all your proof and all that." Never heard anything back. I was going through my email last week, and I noticed that I had a couple drafts. I was like, I shouldn't have any drafts, and turns out that email never sent. So I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So I sent it again and got an email back like 3 days ago. And they're like, yeah, we'll send that check out today. I'm like, no freaking way.
What?
So you're sending me
Shit.
Oh, wow.
$100 check for a $100 scope.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
You got $100
So, like,
like
what's the link to that scope?
yeah. I'll see if I can find it. But yeah,
That's a good deal, man.
dang. Yeah, basically I just got it for free. But I was like, hey, if you guys are hurting for reviews that bad, I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, right.
Hey, there you go.
I'll do them for free.
So now, when you got it, did you hold it up to the light and were you able to see Ben's face?
I haven't gotten the check yet, so I'll let you know.
Let us know if it's Monopoly money or if it's $100 Zimbabwean.
It's gonna have Trump's face on the bill,
Yeah.
Thomas Massey. Several of us were glad to be armed while barricaded. This is an interesting little article here. He added, several of us were glad to be armed while barricaded for hours in our offices with our staff. Massey co-chairs the House Second Amendment Caucus along with Rep. Lauren Boebert. Boebert's name. On January 3rd, just 3 days before the Capitol riots, Boebert tweeted about the caucus's fight to preserve House members' ability to be armed for self-defense. The Second Amendment is more, Boebert wrote, the Second Amendment is more important now than ever before, but the far left wants to take it away. Thomas Massey and I are fighting back. We just launched the Second Amendment Caucus, which we will be co-chairing to fight for your constitutional rights. On December 23rd, Boebert would carry a firearm. It was all about her wanting to carry a firearm. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's short and sweet. Wow.
Just like me.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
When I'm
So that goes into the last article I have here, which is
More awkward family photos.
No, not today. I have another channel we can look at today though. Capitol Police officer didn't have a choice in shooting Babbitt, GOP congressman says. Representative Mark Wayne Mullen, Republican Oklahoma, said he witnessed the moment a police officer shot a woman inside the U.S. Capitol on Wednesday, insisted the officer had no other choice. A pro-Trump mob of rioters rammed their way into the Capitol Wednesday, and Congress held a joint session to certify the election results, sending lawmakers into hiding. Video shows a group attempting to force its way into the House chamber, where lawmakers were present as protesters were breaking glass on the doors that kept them out to force their way in through. The law enforcement officer fired a shot. A woman, Ashley Babbitt, was struck by the bullet and later died. When they broke the glass on the back, the police lieutenant that was there, him and I already had multiple conversations prior to this, and he didn't have a choice at that time. Mullen told ABC's George Stephanopoulos the mob was going to come through that door. There was a lot of members and staff that were in danger at that time. And when he drew his weapon, that's a decision that's very hard for anyone to make. And once you draw your weapon like that, you have to defend yourself with deadly force. Mullen said police showed a lot of restraint and did the best they could. That young lady's family's lives changed, and the officer's life also changed, Mullen said. But what also happened is the mob that was trying to go through that door, they left, and his actions will be judged in a lot of different ways moving forward. But his actions, I believe, saved people's lives even more. Unfortunately, it did take one, though. And he's just going to say, she was an Air Force vet. Mullins is among over 100 Republicans in the House who days ago promised to contest the election results. So he was going to contest the results. So this is an interesting back and forth between a lot of people over the last couple days. This is a tough one because one of the things one thing that I've been hearing a lot is that we pay taxes and we shouldn't be allowed to be kept from going into the Capitol or into Congress or into any building that's paid for by taxes. And I think that's an odd way to think about it. I think it's a little naive to say, well, taxes paid for that, so we should be allowed to go in there whenever we want. I can't imagine that people really believe that. There's, the one dude stole a laptop. Apparently, I didn't realize. I was just told tonight. I didn't realize that was the dude that was arrested. One of the guys that was arrested. I didn't know that he was one of the ones that had the laptop. So that's good. Hopefully, they got it back. Who knows what's on that? I think you're talking about national security matters at that point. Who knows what's on that, and what somebody could do with that. I think that's a really scary kind of thing. So to say that people should just be allowed to force their way into a building like that because it's paid for by taxes, I think is very naive. I don't know. What do you guys think about just that in general? Just that topic in general. People say that they shouldn't have tried to keep people out of that building. And I mean, maybe I'm alone, but I think that at that point in time, no, you don't let people into that building, and they should have stopped them, and they didn't for some reason. I don't know why they didn't stop them. I'm not sure why there are videos of cops opening up barricades and letting people in. I don't really understand that at all. So I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on it?
Well, I think they probably did that so they wouldn't have any more fatalities. I mean, as bad as it got.
As a de-escalation move, you think?
Yeah, they just didn't want to, escalate the fatalities and stuff. I mean, look at it. They shot one woman,
Right.
I've seen the video on that, and that's just
Mhm.
bad, just trying to get in through the barricade, through a window, through a door, and boom, they shot her,
Mhm.
and a lot of people got in and they did their little whatever they wanted. The thing I just don't understand is why did these people think that they were going to change anything, I mean, they weren't going to say, okay, guys, we're going to make Trump the president, you guys go home now. That wasn't going to happen. So
this
is
is
sometimes
letting
it's
them
not
in.
about trying to get a change. It's reminding the people in power that, hey, we're pissed. We're watching you.
Yeah.
And now we're going.
And that too. Yeah.
And I totally agree with that. I totally agree with it, with doing that in a productive manner. This is going to turn out to be productive against us, though, and I think that's the scary part, because it took all of a matter of hours for it to be turned against us. People that are gun owners or people that are conservative or whatever you want to call it. Whoever it would be on quote unquote our side or whatever. What good is going to come of this now? Can any good come of it? I don't know. Possibly. I mean, there's been a show of anger and a show of force, I guess you could call it. And I guess that's good in some ways to say, hey, now you know that we're pissed. But is it gonna add fuel to which side? I think it's gonna add more fuel to the side that's gonna want to take guns away, take rights away, and be more of a military state, and want more control. So what good has come of it? Pat says a lot of good players and bad players were involved in this. My hope is that it will all come out in the wash. I don't think it will. I don't think it's going to come out in the wash. I think it's only going to add momentum to, like I said, quote unquote, the other side. I don't know what it was like I don't know what it was like in that room when that cop pulled the trigger. That's, the Capitol cop pulled the trigger and shot that woman. I can imagine that it was probably pretty damn scary. And without having been there, it's hard to judge. I know they weren't just knocking on the door to say hello. It was from all the videos and stuff, there was some videos that show people just standing around and sort of joking and laughing. And then there's some videos that show some people that are looking pretty violent. And I'm sure that was pretty scary for people. I know Lindsey Graham's statement the next day, I guess. I think put it into perspective. If you watch it, I think he said a whole lot of stuff that's I think it was an important speech or a statement or whatever you want to call it. Basically, in my mind, the storming of the Capitol or whatever you want to call it united people, and it united the Democrats and the Republicans in Congress. It didn't unite any of us. It didn't unite liberals and Democrats, liberal Democrats and conservative Republicans, citizens, but it did unite them, and it united them against us, and it united them against guns, because it made them scared, and it made them think that they do need more gun control and they do need more of a thumb on the citizens. And that's how I felt when I watched his statement. Was he thought they should have kept them out. He thought they should have used more force. He thought they should have kept the building secure. And I think they should have kept the building secure too. Now, how they went about it, I can't say that I agree or disagree with anything. I don't know. That's not my place, I guess. But I do think that building should have stayed secure. I don't think people should have been allowed inside. Yeah. So.
Yeah, the people that are making that argument that all just because that our taxpayer money pays for it, that we have the right just to go anywhere. Are you going to go to the Army barracks and say, well, I'm going to go in and check out your barracks because taxpayer money pays for it? Are you going to your kids' school and demanding entry there? There's another one I just thought of, but there's so many different examples that we could use where taxpayer money is being used to pay for things. We don't just get this access. That would be like, let's say you had an insurance claim. Something happened and your refrigerator blew up, so you had to claim it on your homeowner's insurance. So you get the money and all that, and then the homeowner's insurance says, well, we're going to come in because we pay for that refrigerator and we want to make sure that it's happening. You're going to tell them pound salt. You're not coming to my house.
Actually, they can and you can't. They can send inspectors. Homeowners companies can send homeowner insurance companies, if I could freaking talk, do have a reserved right to visit the premises that they are insuring to make sure that you haven't done anything that's going to put them in a higher risk bracket.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like something happened where you just had to get a new refrigerator and it was covered under the home insurance. So they cut you the check, all that fun jazz. You're good to go. And you go get the new refrigerator or something. And they're just like, well, we're going to come in and inspect everything, just to make sure that you got the refrigerator like you claimed.
I'm pretty sure they've got departments like that. No, I understand where you're going at. It's just not a very good analogy.
I understand that they do inspections and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that I understand. But
yeah, it'd be roughly equivalent to saying, oh, hey, I can go into the girls' locker room because taxpayer money. Or, hey, I can go into NORAD because taxpayer money.
Yeah. Well, it's anywhere. It's a library. It's a community park. It's a whatever. I mean, it's the White House. You know what I mean? It's anywhere. It's all taxpayer funded, and that doesn't mean that you can just knock on the door and be like, "You let me in, or I'm coming in."
I'm gonna huff and puff and blow the door down.
People are like, "I can't believe that somebody got shot." I can totally believe that somebody got shot. What I can't believe is that more things didn't happen. I can't believe they didn't do more to keep people out of the building. I mean, they were really lucky. When Lindsey Graham was doing his doing his statement about it, he used the word embarrassed, I think 2 or 3 times. He said, "I'm totally embarrassed the fact that we couldn't keep these people out of the building. What if somebody had explosives? What if somebody had a firearm?" And I get it. You can't fear. You shouldn't fear the unknown, but things would look a whole lot different right now if somebody did have an explosive with them and they let him into that building. I mean, I don't get it. I don't see it. Hey, Dead Horse, how you doing, buddy?
But the irony seems to be lost on them because while they're worried about things like that, then they sit here and say, "You don't need firearms. What are you talking about? Somebody breaking into your house or gonna rape your dog and kill your kids? You don't know what they're there to do. You just sit there and hide, and you don't need a gun. You just call the police, and you say no." And I don't know. The hypocrisy has been getting to me all week on all of this.
Well, that's why I did this 2 stories in the order that I did. The first story about them saying, "Well, we're really glad we were armed because something bad happened, and we would have been able to defend ourselves." I think that's a I don't think that mentality is going to sink into people that are anti-gun. And one of the things that, and try and think about things from both sides, right? So they were glad they were armed just in case. Other senators and their House, other politicians that were in that room would have been glad that they were armed. But they also laid a law, not a law, but a policy out there that people in DC weren't allowed to carry firearms that day. And no firearms as far as I'm concerned, other than there was somebody I think that got busted. They're trying to find somebody that had some pipe bombs, I think.
Well, wasn't Proud Boy's boy was busted for having high capacity or whatever.
Yeah, but there was they did find I think they did find some sort of explosive devices, because I saw an article that they put out a security picture of the person, and they obviously have a mask and a hoodie on, so you can't see them, but they're looking for somebody because they did find some explosive devices. They're going to look at that and be like, boy, thank God we banned guns, because just think what would have happened if all these people would have had guns. Everybody would have been dead. Like it helps their thought. It adds credibility to their anti-gun mentality.
Their narrative.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to put it into words. It adds credibility to their narrative of, thank God we banned guns, so nobody had guns, or Jesus, what would have happened? When, it probably wouldn't have made a difference. I'm 99.9% sure. I mean, it could have. I mean, who knows? I mean, it could have gotten worse, and had somebody, fired a round off. Boy, I mean, I hate to think what could have happened, with that. But Dead Horse says our Trump. Oh, it's supposed to be our. Yeah, our Trump reporters all in the 2A community. I recall lots of 2A guys not liking, or supporting Trump. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I look at it this way, man. I'm a little mixed on it. I want politicians to be scared of the populace. That's what our Constitution is founded on. Our Constitution is founded on is for the people, by the people. It hasn't been like that for quite some time, at least ever since I was been growing up. I look at it at this stage as, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. Trump has been an antagonist since the first month or two he was in office, because they kept on stonewalling him and they kept on dragging his name through the mud for all this long. But then I look at the other side of this argument is, if you are going to go to this extreme to push your agenda for a man who's never cared about you, that will never care about you, that has been a little detrimental to the Second Amendment in some aspects that we have all seen throughout his presidency, why would you do the things you do to have this man continuously be in office? He basically screwed the country with this, and he basically screwed his supporters. And then if you look on the side of it, those people that did those things, you have screwed us gun rights activists for trying to put forth a means to fight for the Second Amendment, to go through the courts, to find other avenues. It's always the voting box, the soap box, and then the cartridge box. It is an escalation. Sorry, I can't talk because of my teeth, but it's an escalation to that cartridge box, and I don't want to see that happen. You have to look at it on certain different levels. This is going to make it so much harder to fight for the Second Amendment. We're not all lawyers. We're going to need these organizations to fight for it. But if we continuously stub our toe and do stupid acts like this, I have no problem with them storming the Capitol grounds, sit out in front of the Capitol and hoorah. I don't have any problem with that. Going into that building was a mistake. And now you're seeing the repercussions of these people that were yahoos walking around with lectors, with stealing items out of that place, and they are going to suffer for the rest of their lives, and they're going to lose their constitutional rights. Not only are they going to lose their constitutional rights, that's more gun owners that aren't going to be on the front line. I mean, they can still fight for the Second Amendment, but they're never going to get that right back. So if we don't start thinking in terms of trying to get rid of these people, trying to find people that are suitable to take these positions, we're going to continuously hurt ourselves on that front. On the other side of the spectrum, I agree. We should make these people feel afraid of us. That's what our Constitution is built for. But is this the point to do it? To fight for a man that's been so detrimental at times to the Second Amendment, and then squawk about it? Remember your assault on the Second Amendment is finally over. Blah 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 blah, and he goes around and does what he does. I mean, is this the guy that we're gonna die on the hill for? This guy who never lifted a finger when he had the White House, the Senate, and the House? Is this the guy that we're going to die on the hill for, to push further gun rights and get stuff on the books that's pro-gun? Nope. You can just see by the outline that they have listed. If HR 127 goes through, good luck. Good luck for you constitutional carry states, because that'll end up being federal law. And the last time I checked, it's not state law when you fill out that 4473. That's federal law. So the more we go down this road of getting to the cartridge box, the worse time we're going to have. And then finally, the pleas and the court cases and all that will be over. We have seen going into court cases that we can win on certain levels, and that's acceptable. But when you go off and do something like this is gonna, good luck trying to go to your state courthouse, your county courthouse armed. You're going to be turned away so quick, and you're going to be threatened with jail. And that's what's going to happen with this. Now, again, I don't mind these people yelling and hoo-hawing. And just like the other people, those thin blue liners, remember, that's all we heard about all summer, was protect these cops. We love these cops. I've watched so many videos of these people beating cops to death, crushing that guy in the door. I mean, I've seen all kinds of videos. So now what you finally figured out, that these people are the people that are going to come get your guns, not the politicians. The politicians are going to pass that law, and then they're going to pass the buck for other people to come and take them. We should really look at this and kind of break it down. And I've seen a lot of people like saying, this is what we have to do. Are you sure this is what you want? Because I'm going to tell you, if this is what you want, you should take a little block of the schedule out of there. All those YouTubers that are saying this, take a little block out of your schedule, stop accepting your endorsements, and go live in a third world country. I've been in a hot zone. I have seen civil unrest. I have seen what you saw yesterday on a greater scale than you could ever imagine. Now, if you want that, you better start training yourself and losing the 60, 70 pounds that are sitting on your body, because you're not going to be able to move fast enough. I'm telling you, if people are wanting this kind of action, you better be willing to suffer the consequences for those said actions.
I think one of the things that people are saying that I think is a very odd way to look at it is, and you just said it kind of too, is make politicians afraid, or make politicians afraid of the citizens, or they should be scared of us. I don't buy that. I don't think politicians should be afraid of its citizens. I think they should respect their citizens. I think there's a difference. I think it's the same way. I think about it the same way as when we're seeing videos of people at restaurants being forced to, by BLM protesters, being forced to put their fist up, and say Black Lives Matter, being forced to, that's not respect. That's fear. People were doing that out of fear of getting beat up, or getting their cars trashed, or getting their, or getting their, getting injured in some way.
Yeah. But look at it this way, Midnight.
That's not respect. That's fear. That's doing something out of fear. I don't want people to do things out of fear. I want them to do things out of respect. Now, how do you get that respect? I don't know, but I don't think it's pushing your way into the Capitol and trashing the place.
Yeah, but you have to look at it at this point. Look what Maxine Waters did. She sat there in a crowd of people and said, harass this person.
Piece of shit.
Harass that person. You had national candidates for the presidency saying they're going to sit on a national stage and start taking people's private property. If you think these people respect us, if you think they're afraid of us, they're not. They will find pieces of legislation that they will stick in there like they have been doing to restrict the citizen. And that's not how the Constitution works. If this is a way to make them aware that we don't believe the ballot box is working, now we're going to go to the soapbox. And you've seen what they've done with the soapbox with Parler. So, I mean, again, are we going to fast track this to the next box? I don't want to see that happen. But I think we can turn this around. We can turn this around. We can either use this or they can use it against us. And right now they're using it against us. We have to push back now with our voices. So, I mean, when you have these politicians telling everybody to go around and yell at people, and you saw what inspired that, what you just mentioned, yelling people, telling them to raise their fist while they're eating dinner with their families. You have to look at it this way. Look at the lockdowns. Now we have to imprison ourselves in our houses. Now we have to wear masks. And how many politicians in state offices, in local jurisdictions, and all across the federal spectrum have they denied that order and done it themselves? They don't respect us. They don't.
So I'd like to touch on one thing that you said a little earlier there, Ro, about Donald Trump and why would people do these things for this guy and all this. And unfortunately, some of these people truly believe that, because I've heard this come out of people's mouths on live chats that I've been on, that and this is not a quote from me, this is somebody else, that they truly believe that Donald Trump cares about the country. Donald Trump truly cares about the American people, and they believe that deep down in their heart. And that's the ideology of some of these people that were there that day, that they're carrying with them, and why they would do that. They truly believe that this man was going to be, the next coming or something.
Well, look at it this way now. Since you mentioned that statement, now look at the position these Trump people are, and now look at the position Trump is in. If he gets impeached again and gets convicted, he can never run for political office ever. So you have to look at it this way. Was it worth doing what they did? Was it worth what Trump was doing to get him to this point now where he may never run for office? How many times have I said it on this chat and other chats? The whole premise of dragging his name through the mud was never to get him elected again. That was their goal. That was their goal, for him never to be in the political eye ever. Well, guess what? You just gave him that option by storming that building. You gave him that option by doing that. So if you want this guy to ever be in some kind of position of power, legislator or anything like that, it's never going to happen for sure now. So say it what you may, but both sides of this spectrum have screwed themselves, because that man will never, ever at this point, ever win any kind of seat for anything. And if he gets impeached and convicted this time, dude, it's over. So you put all your eggs in one basket and it failed you. You should have let this go, sat on that Capitol steps, hoorah'd, and went home. Nope, you didn't. And now you're going to have to reap these benefits that this man is never going to hold elected office ever again. Because I'm going to tell you, those Republicans, those rhinos, everybody talks about, guess what they're going to do? They're going to vote for his impeachment on this one. And they're going to get him out of that office. Either that, or they're going to put so much pressure on Pence that he'll do it. You've seen the pressure that Pence was under this time. He'll do it to save his own skin. This is the repercussions of this. This is everybody out there saving their own skin at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, it's every man for themselves at this point. I think it's a real free for all out there, man. I think it's a free for all in both parties though too. It seems real messy. It seems super messy, man. I don't know. As nasty as politics seemed, a decade ago, as much as it was dirty. Man, it just it's a swamp, man, for sure. It didn't get drained at all.
We got 10 days to January 20th when Biden gets inaugurated and stuff.
Yeah.
They want Trump to be taken out from office right now because they're scared that he's going to do something before Biden takes over. Launch missiles at Korea or start a war with Mexico or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think that's their problem. I don't think their problem is him doing something crazy like that towards another country or I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is more for them, the internal things where, he knows an awful lot that he's probably not supposed to talk about. And I think they're probably rightly so. They're probably more worried about that kind of thing than him launching a nuke at Korea. I don't see that happening, but
that's why they were suspending his platforms, like Facebook and Twitter and whatever, that he has. And they've been, banning his accounts, so he won't say anything,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Because even early in his presidency, I heard that they were actually keeping a lot of stuff from him during the briefings every morning just for that reason, because there's just things they didn't really want him knowing or being involved with.
New York Caucus says, sounds like you all missed a whole lot of news and the leaks. It's possible. News comes out all the time, and I will 100% tell you that I was not watching the news today. So if something crazy happened, let us know, guy.
I mean, I don't think he would do something that stupid. And there's always mechanisms in place where people will disobey orders. I've done it firsthand. That's why I'm not in the military, and I've seen it. So I don't think that would be a big issue. If I was Trump, I'd be going through archives, and I would start releasing information that has been held from the public for decades. That's what I would do.
From Area 51.
Aliens on Area 51. Certain people's dirty laundry. I'd start airing.
Moon landing.
All the moon landing. What do you have to lose now? We might as well figure out who are the dirty people in this society that they have staunchly built in their conspiracies, their criminal acts that they constantly do. You might as well just start airing dirty laundry. I mean, there's no point. There's no point to get codes and all this jazz that Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are talking about. In the end, he's probably never going to be invited to that cult camp where all the presidents go. He's not going to get any kind of sensible, credible information. They're not going to give him anything else, even when he leaves the White House. So you might as well get a bunch of stuff. Who killed Kennedy? Who was it? Who was it, Trumper? Spit that out there. Throw it out there. Just start throwing out all the stuff that we've always wondered through the decades. I mean, you ain't got nothing to lose now. You're probably going to go to prison. And if you avoid that, then we really know that he's playing their game, because there's no way he's going to wiggle off the hook on this one. I don't see it happening. I think he's made too many enemies. And I think he's going to go to jail for this. Now, do rich people face jail time? I don't think they actually do. And if they do, it's little to none. But we'll have to see what comes out here in the next couple of weeks, because they're already pushing this impeachment plan. And when I say they're pushing it, I think they already have it drawn up, don't they? And they are already going to submit it tomorrow.
Well, I know Pelosi was pushing for the 25th Amendment, saying that he's unfit. And then if that doesn't work, I guess they're going to try and impeach. I don't know. I don't know much about it. Yeah. The guy that comments says beef rings. I don't know what beef rings are, but I want some.
Yeah. Like with a side of onion rings, pepper poppers, and cheese curds. Mix it all together into a big bowl of sadness.
There you go.
Those come from the blowhole.
The number 7 loser. Yeah.
Can't say that in front of Moo.
Yeah.
We can say whatever we want in front of Moo.
Is that from that one time in Cancun?
Well, where you thought that bull was a steer and you started to milk it.
I wondered why there was only one udder.
Probably because you're echoing.
Am I?
Somebody is.
I'm not sure who it was.
Mic check.
Not me. Not
Mic
me.
check. Testes. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
3.
My name is Shake Solo, the Mike Holden Old Schooler. What?
I don't know.
Is it me? Am I echoing?
Yes.
Yeah. I wanted Trump to do so well. Man,
Me too.
I know he didn't get a fair shake. I know they rode him hard the whole way. I know they did everything they could to shut him down. And I know that's why the things that he did do well are going to be overshadowed, and it's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't have high hopes in the beginning, and then I sort of grew to be on his side and to think, okay, he's doing what he needs to do, and I think his emotions got the best of him at the end here, and I don't think he had enough people behind him to make him look like he wasn't just crazy. I think that's part of it is, with the election, the weirdness with the election, and the things that may or probably did or may have happened or whatever. I don't know. We'll never fucking know. When he's the only one up there pushing it, he just looks like a lunatic. He didn't have enough people behind him supporting him, and that's part of the issue. And that the optics of that are really, really bad. It makes him look like he's up there by himself. But I don't know. Bowl of sadness. I'll have 3. 1 for me, myself, and I. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Plus, they're just so easy to heat up again.
Yeah, I know a guy that he just said he didn't like Trump. I said, well, why don't you like Trump? Oh, I don't like him because he's a reality star and this and that. So that? Just because of that,
That's no reason.
He acts all weird. And yeah, it's just like, dude, don't think of him as that,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's just like any other person.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't I don't know. I feel like he could have very easily been looked upon as a fairly successful president, and it's going to all be overshadowed now. I mean, it's a jumbled up fucking mess. I wish it didn't go the way it did, for sure.
Yeah, no, the way things are going, it's like everyone's like, oh, Twitter suspending his account. People are saying bad stuff about him, and they make fun of him when he says this. It's like, dang, dude, I bet you once he's out, that's all it's going to be on TV and the news. That they're just going to be just making fun of Trump, just tearing him down. Oh, he was a bad president. Oh, this is his family and whatever. I mean, it's just going to be crazy. I can't wait to when they stop making fun of Trump like on TV, like the late night shows and stuff when they always do their skits. Not at all.
It's so old.
Once Biden gets on, they're gonna start on him now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's gonna be crazy.
I think he's just gonna wash his hands of it and be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm out of here. I'm done. He's gonna move on and do whatever the hell he's gonna do. In his old age. It's just
yeah.
I wish he would have gotten a fair shake. I wish he would have gotten the support from the beginning. Because
Same
who knows, you do know video is coming. They got info off Nancy's laptop and more, right? Also about the EBS in Pakistan. I don't know what EBS is. And no, I don't know that they got in. I didn't know that they got anything off of the laptop.
I know nothing.
I know nothing. I don't have security and laptop.
I know nothing.
402 Outdoorsman, what's going on? If you think this is a mess, wait until Biden tries to run the economy. Game over. Yeah.
Oh, please. We don't have to worry about Biden running the economy. We just got to worry about whoever has his hand up his ass making his mouth move.
Yeah.
Isn't there an app for that?
There was, but, they felt it was more of a security risk, so, just still the hand.
By click this on my iPhone.
He likes the way it tingles.
Tingle.
Let's move on to
Well, if it's
shit's
tingling,
still
that means you
going
get
on.
it
Don't give
short.
up. Yeah, I know. It's hard not to give up. It is. I mean, who knows, man? Keep your finger crossed that maybe. I don't know. Woman stops 2 burglars without firing a shot. Let's go to a self-defense shout-out, as Budget would say.
Dun, 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 dun.
Roll call. Can I get a yay? Self-defense shout-out.
Yay.
Chocolate.
Oh, there you go.
Chocolate.
USA
Yo.
AMMO. We started with a news report from the Star Telegram of Fort Worth, Tejas. You are a 67-year-old woman. I guess they're talking to you. You live outside the town. You return home with 2 friends shortly before 8:30 in the morning. Man, she must have been out all night fucking partying. Holy shit.
67 years old, probably either a stalker at Walmart or nurse.
She fell asleep in the vegetables aisle.
Yeah, she was out. She all
Hey.
shit-faced. Fell
Hey.
asleep in the yard again. You
Because
returned
you fall
home
asleep in the
with
vegetable aisle doesn't mean you get to be called a vegetable.
shortly before 8:30 in the morning. As you
Good
get down
enough.
your driveway, you notice a strange car parked near your house. All 3 of you get out of your car and go look for your unscheduled visitors. You find two men stripping the property from one of your buildings.
Oh,
Your arm?
Oh.
I read that. You found women stripping.
This is such a weird opening. Isn't that a weird opening paragraph? Because it's like, first of all, I thought like that was going to say 8:30 p.m. So maybe they were to dinner or something, but no, it's 8:30 a.m. So they were out doing whatever, who knows. And now there's 2 men stripping the property from one of your buildings. You're armed. You draw your firearm and tell the 2 criminals to stop. Your friends call the police. You and your friends hold the burglars until the police arrive. They'll probably get arrested for kidnapping. Officers arrest your 2 criminals. Your 2 criminals on burglary charges. One of the robbers is also held due to outstanding drug and firearms warrants from another county. The police return your property.
No, it wouldn't be kidnapping. They didn't move it. It'd be more false imprisonment.
Something like that. Yeah, there you go.
Or holding against one's will, something like that.
Yep.
Remember, it has to cross state lines for it to be counted under the Mann Act.
The Mann Act. That's the Mann Act.
The man.
Well, how come it's not the Woman Act?
Driving through people's backyards.
Knocking over mailboxes. You got a girl in the car, too. Kidnapping. Took her across state lines. That's the Mann Act.
Bank robber.
Bank robbing. Bank robbing ain't baby shit compared to what this dude been doing. Look at Instagram.
Ah,
Look at that. Oh, 38 partisan. He got himself a little black and tan action there. That's cool. Oh, look at this guy.
that sounds racist when you say it like that.
It's a leprechaun.
You're a leprechaun. It says, in East Texas, it's so rare. I took the opportunity to snag a few pictures with this handsome man. Check out those. Yeah, they got a bunch of snow down there.
Cool.
That's cool, man. Clover's done a great job, man. He's lost what, 30 pounds, he said?
I know, right?
Great job, man. I think I found it.
What, the 30 pounds that he lost?
Yeah.
Did you
Well,
trip
yeah,
over it?
We'll give that a like, and we'll leave a little comment. And says, was the handsome man taking the picture? Click.
Oh, and that's going to be the first comment on there.
She's gonna be mad at me. She's gonna be like, that guy's such an asshole.
You asshole.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see what's saved today. Let's see, what did I save? A bunch of shit from the
Thank.
Capitol. Rioter seen holding zip ties identified 30-year-old Nashville bartender who attended riot with his mother. Him and his mom went there, and he's running around with a bunch of zip ties. That's not good looking. That's not good for nobody.
I mean, where's the tags that you're going to have with the zip ties to put them on plate? Or are you just going to try and like zip tie people's desk drawers together so when they try to open one, it opens them all?
Yeah, it's like tying their shoelaces together. Yeah.
Is it Honda?
I don't think Honda's quite that resourceful.
Yeah. Here's a I don't know who these two are, but apparently I don't know if they have a reality show or something, but they're influencers. Oops, hold on. Influencers.
Ape at the same time went, ugh.
Influencers.
Influencers.
Media stuff. So you're home a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You get out of the house much?
No.
But tell me about.
They're influencers.
Oh my god!
No, you are the sad continuation of reality television.
Man, somebody spilled a bunch of stuff on that couch.
Based on average.
Wait, your couch talks too? I thought I was the only one.
I get one of the new high-tech couches.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Honda says, I'm here.
Yeah, we know. What's your point?
I'm here, right? It says, based on average consumer spending, $600 would last you 3.5 days. If you stayed at a Motel 6, ate only top ramen, and somehow had no other expensive, $600 would last you 12 days. $600 isn't a stimulus. It's getting a $2 tip on a $100 tab while they close your restaurant.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, pretty good. I don't know. So I should save some of this shit. That screams diabetes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this one's pretty funny. This dude's or lady. I think it's a woman actually.
Person.
Yeah, I think it's a woman. She's recording. She called the cops and was recording this guy trying to break into the house.
It looks like she's holding the phone out the window.
England or the UK.
So he whacks the shit out of him, and he's like, you got me. Let go of me."
You hit me with the pen.
You hit me with the steel bar.
Yeah.
It's like stop, or so say stop again.
Oh, this one's pretty funny. The sound. Okay. So the other week we showed that ice cream sandwich behind the piece of lettuce. You know, hide the ice cream sandwich from your kid.
Can I have a little bite?
Listen to the little girl. She's so sad.
Give me a little bite. Can I have a little bite?
She goes,
Get that guy.
Give me a little bite.
I like he's got his headlamp on.
yeah. She goes, like she's just crushed. I was like, oh.
That's okay. I'll buy you a car when you turn 16.
So you can back it into the.
Into the postal worker.
Security at the Capitol be like,
Hey,
by Cheeto.
I asked her, I says, hey, can you run out and grab the mail for me? She
Which
says,
one?
She goes, no, I hate the mail.
Did you tell her whatever lifestyle choice you choose, we still support you then? Since she hates the mail?
You should next time she's around, say, hey, can you go check the mail? If she says yes, be like, do you need your keys?
Right.
This is 100% dead on. Nobody. How was work? Me.
What about you got a cigarette in her right hand.
And some Mickey D's or something right there. Yeah, she's rocking
Sarah's
out.
Cafe.
You know what?
Yeah.
We need to party with that chick.
You know she knows how to party.
I'm not assuming her gender, but I'm assuming.
It's gender.
Customer is always wrong. Suck my dick. You don't know shit. I work here, not you.
Is that by you,
Yeah.
Oh, he's out there in the chat. He just went back to work this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, at work. They finally found him a spot behind Denny's.
This is, and I've talked about this before. the comments is, but you had it on the menu last year, sir. I've been working here for 6 years and we have never had barbecue pork ribs here at Baskin Robbins.
Well, you should.
Dude, every couple of weeks we get that where somebody's like, they ask for something that we've either never had or they say, oh, I had it here a few months ago. And I'm like, that's from a menu 6 years ago, dude. There's no way. That happens.
What about the secret menu?
Yeah, there you go. The gangbang.
that's it, right?
I don't know what this is.
We can
Let's see what
take
this
that
is.
place.
Oh, that's
And then do what? Heads on pike.
heads on pipes. There you go. That's the That's the optics you want. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, E Honda, I get it, man. You know, when you're home for that long and you go back and work on your feet all day.
That little dude's got the scam right there. She's eating like a burrito or a taco or something. It might even be a taco. I don't know. And the cheese is like dripping out, and he's eating it as it's coming down. He's got a good scam going there.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like these
machine cotton candy.
Yeah. He says, "Dude, work is hard now." Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, when you're sitting on your ass like me, and then you got to go back into work, just get into the car. I have a stroke.
Well, I think that's what he's talking about. I mean, he hasn't been working, and now all of a sudden you go in and you're like, "Oh my god, this job sucks." What the hell going on?
On his feet for 10 hours, and after sitting on his ass. Man,
I just watched news only 6 days into 2021.
It's the move.
Here's the Japanese Marty going for a ride.
Kill all humans! Kill all humans!
Oh man!
Kill all humans!
Oh, it totally wipes those. It totally wipes those people out.
Man, why did it skip a frame there? That would have been hilarious.
Oh,
it might just be Midnight's connection. Oh, come on, Japan! You've been promising us giant robots for 50 years. You can't make one that can ride a damn escalator.
I don't know what Marty is in Japanese, but I should have looked it up and learned the word for Marty.
Marty, don't do it. You have so much to live for. Oh, he did it.
So,
well.
If you've never worked in a kitchen, this might not register with you, but this shit happens. This made me laugh, and watch it, and maybe you'll get it. Okay, there's a full sheet tray.
Oh, half sheet.
So it's a half. The bottom one's a half. Dude, that has happened. That has happened to everybody in a kitchen.
Dude, it looks like he saved him though.
Saved one.
Maybe one fell off.
No, one stayed on the tray. The rest are fucked.
They're all underneath.
Yeah, you'll eat them. I'll eat them, but the health department won't like it.
That has happened. I had a cook do that with. I mean, I've had cooks. Everybody has done it. I'm not saying that everybody hasn't done it, but he did it with bruschetta one time, where I had a tray that I was doing for a party, and I made a half sheet tray of bruschetta up to get passed as an hors d'oeuvre. He goes to pull the sheet tray out, thinking it was a full sheet tray, and dumps like 30 of them on the ground. I'm like, son of a bitch, man.
I mean, that right there is like the perfect disaster combination. It's below knee level, so you can't really look onto it very closely.
This was, I did that with a half pan of salsa. See, Honda's done it before. So this is
why
pretty
is the
funny.
bottom one a half pan?
Because it's lighter.
Why couldn't they just make it a full pan?
Well, they're just different sizes. It's a shorter pan because you can fit two different things on the same rack and all that kind of stuff. Like there's lots of reasons you don't want to use a full one. So that'll happen where you have multiple full pans and then a half pan, and it's the same. Fucking happens all the time. So this is funny.
Okay, Midnight.
Yeah,
Midnight. I found out the name for Marty in Japanese.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Did you just squeeze a duck?
No, I hit the the translation, so you can hear the word. It says it's Mati, Mati.
Mati.
No, it's
okay.
Marty.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marty.
Marty.
In English, it's Marty, but in Japanese, it's Mati.
No, it's still Marty.
Mati. Okay.
It almost sounds like Marty, but it's Mati.
This guy put this is who they put in charge of the vaccine distribution, and it's Alberta's. So it's Alberta, Canada. Alberta's vaccination plan. This is a press conference that they gave on the news.
Dude, if it takes more than a second to fix, just roll with it.
The mask got the best of them.
It's like a squid just ran into his face.
Oh man. I don't know how true this is, but it said a judge in Baghdad's investigative court has issued an arrest warrant for outgoing U.S. President Donald Trump over the killing of Iraq paramilitary leader during the assassination of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani last year. I don't know. I don't know how true as that is, but we'll see.
I don't know. For a second there, I thought you were going to say somebody resurrected Sean Connery.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah,
resurrected and de-aged.
Guy that comments says it's actually Kamardi Kazi. Yeah, Kamardi Kazi. There you go.
Kamardi.
A Maryland appeals court has ruled in favor of allowing rap lyrics to be used as legitimate evidence in a courtroom. I had heard this too, so I don't know what the hell they're smoking down in Maryland. I didn't know crack was legal down there.
I mean, anything's legal as long as you don't get caught.
How nuts is that?
What kind of evidence?
Yeah, valuable evidence even.
Put it in the car.
Put it in the bag.
I thought this was kind of fitting. It said, if a guide dog judges that a command is unsafe, it will refuse a command. This is called intelligent disobedience. And I thought, holy shit, we're talking about civil disobedience an awful lot. We should definitely make our civil disobedience intelligent also.
We can learn so much from dogs.
Yeah. This guy's pretty awesome. Can't beat this dude. Dale Irby, a PE teacher from the USA, wore the same outfit for school's yearbook photo for 40 years in a row.
I saw that. That's hilarious.
That's freaking awesome. Love it.
Wow.
And the fact that it still fit.
This was funny. It says police respond to a call about a human remains buried in a field to discover a potato that looks like a toe. It does look like a toe, though. I would have called the cops too.
It's a toe-tater.
It was a potato.
Potato tot. Yeah, it's a tater toe tot.
I heard a guy that happened here in Brownsville. Some guys that were out shooting,
all over the country. Maybe there will be.
That guy touched a mannequin's hand, and he thought it was a real hand, and stuff. It was so funny.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the mannequin out there?
They were out. They were out just messing around, shooting and stuff. I think they were like camping out there and stuff, and there was junk and stuff like that. But somehow, like the guy walked around, he thought he saw like a hand, or he saw something in the dirt. So he started just messing with it and stuff. And then when he touched the hand of the mannequin, he thought it was real, and he was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I touched it!" And he was all like yelling for his friends to show up. And when they finally looked at it, he said, "Dude, you touched a mannequin's hand." And he thought he was a real person.
It's at that point you just take it with good humor, wait until everybody's asleep or half in the bag, dig up the mannequin hand, and just go around starting shenanigans with it.
You should not take mushrooms and go to the range.
Yeah, right.
But it's the only place they grow.
Do not drink the bong water before you go shooting.
Your buddy spends 5 minutes trying to figure out if it's 178 or 178 yards, then chunks at 7 yards.
That is so true.
Yeah, it's the same way with shooters though. A guy spends $3,000 on a rifle just to find out that he's shaky as hell and can't shoot for shit anyway. Savage is putting out a straight pull
We're here at the
rifle.
FTW Ranch outside Barksdale, Texas. We've got the first round of editors getting their hands on the all-new American-made straight pull rifle from Savage, Impulse.
Nice shot. Top off.
I dig it.
Meh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, something kind of neat. I'm not interested in buying a straight pull over a traditional bolt rifle, but I could see why people would like it.
I like it because it's different.
Yeah, they're a little faster too. You know, if you're out hog hunting or something like that, you know, and you want to get quick follow up shots or any kind of hunting. You know what I mean? Moments after smoking his first marijuana, this man stole the House of Representatives speaker podium. Still think weed is harmless.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Yeah. This was bananas.
No.
Give me one step. Give me one step.
Hold on. Collapse.
Oh.
And
whoa.
Is that when the house fell through the roof?
Dude, it's like everything fell except for the damn steps he was on.
Well, yeah, because that's the most structurally sound part of the building. It's got more mass going directly to the ground.
That is bananas.
Yeah.
And not the good kind.
I'd be shocked if there's new underwear.
BANANAS. Here's Black Cat and his cat.
See, if you do it right, you can make your pussy do anything.
That's right. Make it talk. Did it just burp?
Burp.
Well, it was a solid 5 days. Here's the 2022. Yeah, how about it?
I wonder how many of his toupees are like in the archives. Someday somebody will get all of those and wear them.
Probably
I'd wear it.
We spend $750 billion annually on defense, and the center of American government fell in 2 hours to the Duck Dynasty and a guy in a Chewbacca bikini.
I mean, it's not really a bikini. It's more of a monokini. There's only one piece to it.
That is fucking hilarious.
Yep. Son of a bitch. We gave my dog some pet CBD oil.
He does have dog oil.
Yeah. Little dude's wiped out, man.
It'll knock the shit out of you.
Remind me of the dog and edibles later.
Yeah. It's Dale. Thank you all for, not you, being such great turtles.
Turtle.
I like
Am I not turtly enough to be in the turtle club?
Well, he is turtly enough. He's turtle enough for sure. So I found there's a pretty this is pretty funny too. Uncooked macaroni noises. Crunch, crackle, crunch. Damn. So this is a pretty funny site. It's called Boys Who Can Cook. I just kind of stumbled across it, and
your B channel.
Yeah. It's I was scrolling through it, and there's some pretty funny stuff. There's yeah.
Wait, that's not a sandwich.
That's right.
That's like like aggressive fapping right there.
Yeah.
Makes you nuts.
Says sometimes I treat my girl to a gourmet breakfast. She left 6 months ago, but I still make it every day just in case she come back. Please come back, baby. I love you.
Baby, come
back. Baby.
Synonym rolls, yeah. That's where the macaroni one comes from, too. Macaroni noises.
Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna.
Now serving
Chicken
CBD
wing,
chili.
chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, chicken and macaroni, hanging with my homies. This low carb mousse made of avocado and cocoa powder. The comment, that shit from a butt. If you eat this, you might as well just eat this. Toothpaste and chocolate chips.
I am Guy Fieri. I'm rolling out.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What is that?
This one?
Yeah.
Looks like a cookie. Oh,
I'm from Chicago, where peppermints go into pickles.
Oh, God damn it!
What the hell?
Sweet, savory, minty, and bleh. Oh, come on, Moo. You haven't lived until you've tried a glass of warm milk with a soured pickle.
Potassium in that.
I need the shit out of that can of SpaghettiOs, though.
What's with the
sandwich into a VCR?
It's not a can of ravioli, but it would do.
Why is it not? There we go. People born today will never know what it feels like to push a sandwich into a VCR. Yeah, when you were a kid.
I had a nephew that pushed a comb inside the VCR. It was so funny.
Chicken wing. Oh, what a turd.
I had saved a couple. I must have been pretty far down when I saved them or something.
Too many bird beers.
This isn't goodbye. It's see you later.
Yeah.
Corn, poop garnish.
Yeah.
Why
I
don't
actually tagged Kingpin in this one. It says, "Pro tip: out of milk, mayo, and ice cream. Mayo and ice cold water makes milk in a pinch. Great for breakfast, sir."
Oh, that just sounds awful.
That is great.
Oh my God, was that Twinkie hot dog
sandwich? Yeah, Weird Al.
If if you're glad the McRib is back, comment if you're forklift certified.
Squib.
Yeah.
Squib.
I had one of those for
Am I
the
the
first
only one who
time
puts
ever.
seasoning on butter and eats it like ice cream?
Did you?
Yeah.
Oof.
So how was it, barbecue?
Wasn't impressed.
Wasn't impressed.
It was like a month and a half ago that I had it, and I was like, I ate about half of it, and I was like, I can't do this. This sucks.
Yeah, but you cook real barbecue, so that's not a fair assessment.
Well, I figured, for fast food, because there's all this hype around it, I was like, this should be pretty good, and I was like, yeah, this sucks. I'm not eating this.
You should have smoked a whole bunch of weed for.
Or, just asphyxiated yourself before going in.
The tailpipe in the car in the garage, with the dryer vent right in the back window.
I tried smoking weed the one time, but it just all went out the chimney. I didn't see what the heck all the hype was about.
Drank the sandwich.
What was your temperature at?
225.
Oh, okay.
Just going for a low and slow.
Sprinkles on their turkey.
Later,
I got the Willy Wonka chocolate river.
Sprinkles on your turkeys.
Egg salad is still chicken when you think about it. Glenn Danzig.
Yeah, but it tastes so different.
That's funny.
Heal thy
burgers. Healthy burgers. Heal thy burgers.
I'll take Le Tits now for $200.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anal bums.
Butter dog.
Yeah, butter dog.
I'd eat
Now,
that.
is that a butter dog sandwich?
Yeah, it is.
Four Loco.
My kids would eat that.
Ding. Ding.
Just how he's putting off the other contestant.
Damn.
I bet his wife's a happy woman.
Yeah, anyway, holy shit.
The weirdo.
You want to see Brady Mercury?
No.
Put a bun against his head. Nothing really matters.
Easy come. Easy
Another one bites
go.
the crust. I want to bake free.
Against his head. Nothing really matters.
Who wants to low forever?
When you cook pizza rolls in the oven instead of the microwave. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Same thing goes with chicken patties.
Holy shit. Look at this. That's a cutting board, not a baking sheet. Look at that. Holy shit.
Oh, just look at underneath with all the plastic.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oven for sale, used once.
I knocked a spatula into the fryer one time.
Did it come out crispy, crunchy?
Didn't realize it right away, and I realized it like a couple seconds later. Well, 25, 30 seconds later or whatever. And I was like,
no.
I could see it, and I was like, oh shit! And I grabbed it with a pair of tongs. I grabbed the metal part, and when I pulled it up, the handle just was like, bleh. It was like looked like that. I was like, oh shit!
I was wondering why my cheesy fries were extra stringy.
Yeah.
Everybody gets free cheesy fries.
There we go. Microwave cheese on top of double stuffed Oreos.
Some cheesy Oreo bites,
Oh my god.
I mean, are they just regular Oreos, or are they the weird flavored ones that would go with cheese?
One's got to go. Mac and cheese, tacos, fries, or steak.
Fries.
Which one are you getting rid of?
Fries.
Yeah, mac and
probably
cheese.
fries.
All right, Rick.
Oh,
Hey, out of those four, I want fries. I want cheesy fries. I want taco fries. I want steak.
Look at that Eclair.
Is that an Eclair BLT?
It's an E-Club.
You know what?
With a stogie.
I would eat
or
that.
A blunt. Yeah, it's a blunt.
I'd smoke that thing first and then eat the shit out of that thing. I'd look like that watermelon eating contest.
Jesus. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Chicken nuggets on a waffle.
Steve Harvey, name a fruit. Contestant. Hamburger. Family. Good answer.
Good answer.
Who is this savage? This person.
I was looking at that and I was in totally disgust.
This person needs to be beaten
with a live chicken.
No, with a frozen chicken still in the net.
What the hell happened there? I can't even tell.
They basically took like a nibble off of each wing, and that's it.
Well, you can't take a bite through the bone.
I hate people like that.
It's enough to make you want to punch them, huh?
Now,
like,
look,
I'm
maybe.
So
Go ahead.
Because she absolutely cleans chicken bones, but then I gotta yell at her, like, you keep chewing on it. I'm like, no, you don't eat the bone.
Lucky fella.
Ketchup McFountain. This guy commented, they got this in the White House.
I would do that.
Nah, needs to be Szechuan sauce or that sweet and sour.
I'll put ketchup in one of those Camelback things in my backpack.
There you go. God, I don't even know.
And that's how you ended up with botulism the third time.
Scrambled eggs with Oreos? Ugh. Boy, that looks horrible.
Yeah, it does look like a
toad. Look at that. I thought it was a toad.
I thought it was a frog. Yeah, I was just going to say, I thought it was like a frog on a plate.
Spam in the place where you live.
About to be a wild night. Cars 2 and a pot of beans.
Blu-ray even.
Yeah.
Man, it's been so long since I had a pot of beans.
Used accessories. Yeah, GameStop would charge you that.
Pre-owned.
Well, at least it's not pre-used.
I have
Well, who knows, right?
Oh, a whole bowl.
Oh, the whole bowl.
The thing that you
named a whole bowl.
Whole bowl.
This person commented, "Water go noodle stop."
Interesting fun fact: a whole bowl was actually Honda's dancing name back when he danced before they told him to please stop scaring the people at Slumberland.
Dancing Queen.
Ooh, corn dogs.
Is that a picture of spaghetti?
Yeah.
Man, that looks.
My second attempt at making a salad. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Man, that looks phenomenal.
That looks tasty.
That looks filling.
Recipe said 2 eggs, but that didn't seem like enough to cover the whole cake, so I improvised.
That looks good too.
I mean, if it's still warm.
Hey, can you pour me a nice glass of spaghetti, please?
I'm a little thirsty.
Yeah.
SpaghettiOs.
Spaghetti shake.
What's going on here? What's it
taco falafel?
Oh.
Okay. I mean, it's the same basic thing. It's a thing wrapped in a carbohydrate thing. So
there's your mayonnaise.
Yeah,
there's your mayonnaise.
Does that say white trashticle on there?
Yeah, white trashticle tactical. This is it's boys. The name of this is Boys Who Can Cook, all one word, just in case anybody's wondering.
Ooh, Mountain Dew and ramen.
Yeah, there you go.
I'd eat that.
I mean, add a little Hormel chili on top of that.
Do you have a 3-year review of the white trashticle?
No, I should do one. Gourmet potato salad. There you go.
Still have the Jennings in there for preservation purposes.
Uh-huh.
Not the Jiminy's tooth.
No, you meant this.
Sorry, Rocco. Are you gonna make a necklace out of those tooth parts? By the way.
Oh God.
I was thinking about it.
Dude, there are some things on that tray I can't even identify.
They were all in my mouth.
That tooth was like a tooth, and then there was like a hunk of like deer bone off to the side or something.
Well, you see, there was the toothy pokey thing, then there was the toothy grindy and pulley thing, then there was the toothy thing.
Well, I recognize the tools, not the bloody bone part.
Oh yeah, he took his picture. Of course, we could recognize the tool.
Go ahead, Rocco.
I don't answer the monkey.
Oh.
Pickle slushy?
Yeah. Oh, pickle slush. Oh God.
My wife would love that. She'll drink pickle juice.
Pickle juice is phenomenal.
Yeah, a lot of people.
She won't crap.
It's good for you though.
Especially when you mix it in with your tuna salad.
Okay.
That's where you marinate your chicken for your Chick-fil-A.
I like to save the juice from my pickle containers. I just dip my fingers in it, and when I want pickle flavor on my sandwiches, I just flick it onto the bread.
There you go.
Mayowed onion or mayowed.
That's a Mitch Hedberg joke, right?
No, what's his face? Oh, dang it! Why can't I think of it?
George W.
No, Black
Reagan.
Canadian.
Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart.
No.
Richard Pryor.
No.
Red Fox.
Hannibal. Hannibal Buress.
Hannibal Buress. Yeah, you're right. So that's what that ashtray's for in your car. I think it's an ashtray. It's not.
God damn, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Too bad they don't come with them anymore.
You're dipping.
But now that you mention it, Midnight, Mitch Hedberg did do a joke like that.
It's something about pickles, I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and look that up now because I'm wondering what that was exactly.
Mitch Hedberg's one of my favorite jokes is, "I used to do drugs, I still do,
but I used
to too."
Once I get a boyfriend, I feed it. I've had mine for a while, and it seems to be getting on well on a mixture of pellet as well as wet food.
That's not wet food. I don't see a Hormel logo.
Oh, who was it posted something about how air fryers are like the new thing? It's like a cult. Everybody, you don't have an air fryer?
Oh man, I bet you, with the visually impaired cooks around here, we could probably get away with putting that in the bowl, and he wouldn't even notice.
Well, until somebody bit down on it and said this chicken's rather chewy and not bite worthy.
It's a little chewy, and why is my hand behind my head?
And why is it growing burr?
It's got a little wang to it.
Ooh, hot dog sushi.
There you
Mountain Dew and Doritos.
Oh, the Peeps? No way.
Ketchup Peeps?
So disgusting.
The Peeps or the ketchup or both?
Oh, I'd eat ketchup for life.
That's Rosabito. Salad cookies. Grilled watermelon, I've heard about that.
Yeah. It's weird. My neighbor breaking up with his girlfriend while eating Cheetos.
Sorry, babe. I got priorities.
I want to go back to eating Cheetos now. Bye.
Yeah. I'm really sorry.
Finally, cold dog.
Well, baby, no. I got a new beanbag chair. You won't let me sit around the house naked, so it was
you
were
chair.
And I chose the Cheetos. See ya.
Look, it wasn't the fact that you were laying around naked eating Cheetos. It was the fact that you send all that money to the televangelist that you're watching while you're sitting in a beanbag chair naked eating Cheetos.
My new favorite Photoshop genre: horror movie screams, but with steaming hot pizza.
Ouch.
Oh my gosh.
Ermagerb. The original technical pickle, Gabe says on that pickle thing.
Yeah.
Wait, what kind of madness is this? A sandwich with 3 pieces of bread that's not like a mixed stacker?
It's like a McChick. It's like Atari or something. I don't game. It's like a McTriple. Craziness.
It's like 2 slices of meat on a sandwich.
Yeah.
4 people, or me at the end of the week.
People want to conserve the food,
It's like when you go to the deli and get a pounded smoked turkey breast. They're like, "How do you want that sliced?" I'm like, 1.
Domino pizza. Long chicken to make a long boy.
I can imagine the sandwich the way it would.
Long chimkin.
I am cooking for 1,
Yeah.
See, this is why they don't want you pulling your chicken. They want you to
salad
that is
lasagna.
just sad.
That's weird.
I'd eat that.
The cucumbers filled with Slim Jims.
I'd eat that.
The 69 and green peppers.
Yeah.
I'd eat that and spit it out a little bit.
Oh man, bacon wrapped Oreos. Oh,
maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, how much of the grease is soaked into the Oreo?
I'd try it.
I'd eat at least 1.
Have you ever tried coffee and dip Oreos in it and eat them? Man, it tastes good.
Yeah, it's good.
Awesome.
Nom nom.
No, BBQ booted himself. So if you want to let him back in.
Ooh, chicken and waffles.
I swear to God, I clapped twice and my phone restarted itself.
Really?
Yeah.
You installed a clapper to your phone?
Clap on, clap off. The crapper. What?
When you get my age, that's the sound I make when I go to the bathroom. Followed by a dunking sound.
So here,
Okay.
clap, splash.
Don't be clapping back at me.
They turn their pickle into a wonny bat.
That pickle into a bowl.
Hot dog burger.
Hot dog maki roll.
I'd eat that.
Eh,
That's a good name for it. He said, "Out of buns, so I made a brat-rito. I made brat-ritos."
that is nice.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Very nice. Great success.
Are those locks on there, or was that ham?
Boy, that oatmeal looks like ass.
Oh my God. What?
Jesus. It's like the hell?
Cocoa Pebbles and oatmeal?
Jesus.
That's not appetizing at all.
Dude's eating his pizza with the chopsticks. Get out of here with that nonsense.
Oh, everybody's had that saltine snack.
Saltine with just barbecue sauce on the top of it.
The Taco Bell sauce and some sour cream and melted cheese on it.
White trash nachos.
Yep.
Here, this is what Moose eats for breakfast every morning.
Well, it's got a handle.
I don't eat it.
Look, you put it in your mouth and it disappears. So if you're not eating it, we don't want to know.
No, you got to savor it. Ooh, ravioli in a taco shell. I haven't had that yet. I remember going to the restaurant for the first time and ordered ravioli, and it came out, it was like all white. And I'm like, this isn't ravioli.
This is the third time this week I've accidentally washed a block of cheddar cheese. What
Well, it
the
looks
fuck?
like more than a block of cheddar cheese. I mean, how do you forget that you have a block of Velveeta in your pants? Moo, you want to field that for us?
Here you go, Moo. Imagine your card gets declined at Subway and the worker starts taking apart your sandwich.
It's like, is that a hamburger on the sour cabinet?
The fuck?
So what happened with the ravioli, Moo?
Well, I ate it, of course, but it was not the same. It's like I have to open the can myself or something. Beefarino is like a second place ravioli in the can.
Twix Italian. Wow. Go sit at the table. It's time for dinner.
Duck Dynasty and Chewbacca bikini model.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and pickles. That's a staple.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
No, I was looking at the one to the left of it.
The Mr. Potato Head and the G-string.
Are you assuming the gender of that potato?
Yep.
I mean, the hat looks kind of feminine.
That does. Looks like a Mrs. Potato Head.
That's a J-Lo.
A thick Mrs. Potato Head.
Looking fine. Oh, it's an order of lasagna. Lasagna. Oh man, my girlfriend's kids are looking kind of greasy, so I went ahead and put it in the dishwasher for her. Honestly, one of my favorite parts of dating is doing little things like this for her. Oh.
Bum bum bum.
Oh man. Oh, come on.
I like how you have to show the drill.
Look at this chick's comment. Barf.
That's the funniest word I've ever heard.
I agree. Barf.
Sports ball.
Road stuff.
I've had it up to here with my meat shrinking.
Her Majesty's.
Oh man, peanut butter and icing sandwich. I think I might just got done some.
Depends on what flavor the icing is.
Oof. Blue.
Diabetes.
Look, it's my foot and you can't have it, so there.
What do they do with the foot?
Look, I don't want to ruin your love of Chef Boyardee, so let's just leave it at that.
It goes into ravioli.
No. What goes in the ravioli, think smaller and more tendrils.
They bit right through the side of that Ritz.
Snickers have a Oh, there we go. Little Debbie peanut butter things on peanut butter toast. That dude just take a bite out of the freaking cloth there.
Took a bite out of the paper towel.
Oh, barbecue excommunicated himself again.
Snickers have a dick vein.
And now that you know it, you will not be able to unsee it.
That is true.
I promise I didn't clap this time. It just restarted itself again. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, who's done that before? Busted a freaking knife trying to cut something.
Stop trying to do the Running Man.
Yep, been there.
That is when you learn you have cheap-ass knives.
If you do the Running Man on video, I'll donate $500 to your channel.
Free hot dog for best offer.
No, buddy.
Oh man, I should do this for my kid because he likes strawberry milk. I should make him ketchup milk and strawberry.
He would knife you in your sleep.
Probably, he'd kill me.
Or Mia would.
Ooh,
Doritos or Oreos and salsa.
Oof.
Oh boy!
No, that's a taco I could get behind.
There you go.
Oh yeah. That's some good barbacoa right there.
Barbacoa, that's right.
Well done steak with ketchup.
Some of that pizza.
Pizza.
Oh, fucking! That's a barf right there.
You know where sandwiches live.
Yeah. Dorito crusted Mountain Dew cheesecake with Mountain Dew gelatin topping. Ooh.
Why do I have this look of disgust on my face when I look at that?
Now, no, they finally let you have a mirror back. Is this a sandwich? There you go. Is that a sandwich?
Yes, technically it's a sandwich. It's just cut the wrong way.
You can't control it.
Eating it's going to be hard.
No. The way Moo talks, it shouldn't be.
I go from the top down.
So where's the top? Is the top the tip or is the top horizontal?
Who's making these rules, man?
Look, we're already into the filler. We need more padding, so just go with it.
Dog eats burrito in 1 second.
A little hot dog Rice Krispie treats. Nice. I like it.
I don't like that.
Be better if they were Oreos.
Need to add more cheese.
Man, my mom used to make Rice Krispie treats all the time.
You ever do them with Fruity Pebbles?
Ooh.
Oh my god, yes.
No.
Mm-hmm. Or Cocoa Krispies?
Should do it with Crunch Berries. I bet that'd be awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, Crunch Berries, might as well just run the wire wheel drill into my top of my mouth.
No. We can't fit the drill in your mouth, even for as wide as it opens. We got a metal scraper for that.
I disagree.
Rainbow mac and cheese.
God.
The purple ones, look horrible.
It all looks horrible.
Oof.
What's that one? Olive Joy.
Olive Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't.
So, Midnight, I have a question for you after seeing that mac and cheese.
Uh-huh.
Is
that
there
was
ever a
real?
food that you hear about getting messed with where you're just like, you know what, some things aren't supposed to be messed with, some things are just supposed to be done traditionally and leave it alone?
The Olive Joy, man. If that's a real thing, I would buy that for a bunch of my friends.
What do you mean? Like you shouldn't mess with mac and cheese too much, or what do you mean?
Yeah, like rainbow mac and cheese, or like I've seen people that are like, I made smoked chocolate chip cookies. I'm like, why the hell did you smoke a chocolate chip cookie? Who the hell had that idea?
Lit.
Yeah. I'm pretty game for playing with anything. I mean, I think there's some weird shit out there that's really good, you know? I mean, who doesn't want a biscuits and gravy fountain? I know I do.
Look, as long as I don't have to clean it or try to return it to Costco, yeah, go for it.
You rent that shit. You rent it, and then it's somebody else's fucking problem.
Yeah,
Can
that's
I
what I said.
take my money right now.
Can I get my weight loss surgery reversed before I go where that fountain is?
No.
Hey, Sarge, what's up?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Whoa, my phone's yelling at me.
Who's saying what?
What?
I said, "Hey, Sarge." I think my phone thought I said, "Hey, Siri."
I only on countryside was that vibrating rolling in. It's called
vibrating. Sarge went to the gun show today.
I seen it. He ran into some bum selling 1911s too.
Some cosine dude. I don't know.
Yeah,
cosine. That was cosine.
You walk into the kitchen at 3 a.m. to make a peanut and cheese sandwich.
Peanut butter and cheese rocks.
You know he's eaten that before, right?
Is that new?
Yeah.
Chicken nougats.
Chicken wing.
Chicken nut kits. Yeah.
Nut guts.
Nut guts.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh.
Okay. No,
you know that sponge smells good.
I refuse.
Gross. That grosses me out.
I thought this was leftover meatloaf. It was banana bread. Did you see that? Right there. No, down.
Right down one.
Oh.
So, serious question: banana bread or banana nut?
Kill you.
Banana nut bread.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm with it.
And have a little crunch in there, otherwise it's just kind of goop.
Yeah. Please call me by my rap name, Young Gouda.
$19 a pound.
Yeah, shit's expensive.
I like the wasabi with the
wasabi cheddar.
A little bit of salmon on the top of it.
And caramelized onion white cheddar.
In my 40 years, I ain't never seen no damn fried ribs.
I would be interested in trying a couple.
I'd eat that.
If you cooked them beforehand so that they're real tender and then fried them to order, maybe.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd try a couple. I didn't say I'd order a whole rack.
Well, who hasn't done that bologna sandwich with chips on it?
Oh, yeah, man. Or ham.
I used to put chips on sandwiches all the time.
Fried bologna. You know fried bologna when it's got the big dome in the middle.
Well, that's how you know you need to flip it.
Oh, stepped on my cat coming downstairs with a fucking bowl of chili. Ooh, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'd kill the cat.
That sucks. Yeah, that sucks.
You're like, okay, kitty chili this time.
Meow.
Sorry, we are sorry, COVID-19, due to we are beef. We are beef.
We are beef.
Look at me.
Here's one for you. Who puts ketchup on mac and cheese? Any of you guys do that?
I'm guilty.
Nope.
No. I
I'll
put
do it.
barbecue sauce on that shit.
I'm not.
Yeah, that would be okay. I've never done it, but that would be okay. Yeah, I do ketchup on mac and cheese.
Sweet and spicy, Sweet Baby Ray's is good on mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So that baby Ray's go with your baby shoes?
Your baby shoes, baby Jordans.
For the baby snack?
You want some of that sweet and sour sauce?
Yes, I would like the source of sweet and sour so I can weaponize it or possibly dominate the world with it.
How bikers eat their sketty. It's like Mac from Military Arms Channel.
Mac's beard isn't as...
And don't forget to subscribe to Big Daddy Unlimited.
What is the Dothog?
Dothog?
It's like
it's a messy hot dog sandwich.
Yeah, I don't even know how to describe it.
Oh, Fast says he thinks he might be late to the chat. No, we're still in pre-chat.
Oh, let me know when he gets here.
We're gonna get it going here pretty quick.
For the full bags for.
That's a baby sandwich.
Mm-hmm. There you go, Sarge.
Yeah, right. Is this crack? No.
No, it's cracked peppercorn.
Oh man, that's terrifying.
Somebody eating a Ninja Turtle.
Creepy.
Poor Donatello.
It's like a deep fried Ninja Turtle.
Now, just remember, Charlene, take the googly eyes off before you put it in the oven.
Turtle power.
Maple blueberry beef patties.
Turtle power.
What the hell?
I mean, you had me at maple, but you lost me at blueberry.
I would probably eat that.
Try it out.
Pizza in the overhead compartment.
Hell yeah. This sandwich hits differently when you've been swimming all day. Hell yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with that sandwich. Nothing at all. Ham and cheese sandwich, a little bit of mayo and Doritos.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, roll call ducked out early.
Shit, that's roll call's lunch.
That's his breakfast.
Can you eat a steak right now?
They had PBR on here?
No.
I did when I had my wisdom teeth pulled. I was able to eat a steak. But it was super, super tender.
It had a one step down. It was Budweiser.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell did you do with that corn?
Ooh, is that me?
Corn sushi?
It's sushi, but instead of it's the inside. It's an inside out maki roll, so the rice is on the outside, and then they actually put corn on the outside. It's fucking crazy looking.
Weird.
I don't like it.
No.
Is that
me? Hot wings.
It doesn't even fucking matter anymore.
6 a.m.
I always eat it with skin.
With the skin.
Well, hey, some people might need a little help with their fiber.
What?
Look at me. Look at me. I am the Fresno.
Do it now.
Get
your ass
into potatoes.
Oh, what the hell? This is some sort of fried mac and cheese or something?
Forget I made macaroni.
Oh, macaroni meatloaf.
I don't like it.
I think you could do it, but that ain't the way to do it.
Mm-hmm. You're supposed to chop up, try our new baked beans lemonade. There you go, Moo. Don't even bother buying gasoline anymore. Just hook the pipe back up.
That would be awesome to go there and order it, and then when they don't give it to you, you call corporate and chew them out and be like, "You motherfuckers are advertising shit that you don't have. That's bullshit."
I've been eating baked bean lemonade for years.
You guys had it here last year. Ass kebab.
Yeah, it was on your 6 years ago. It was on your menu.
Oh yeah, I wanted one of these.
That's the best thing ever.
I almost bought one of these. It's like a squirt gun for ketchup and mustard.
That'd be a bitch
Looks
to clean.
From Hellboy.
Yeah.
The Samaritan. There you go. You see, we got to put down these protesters. They're stealing the government's cakes.
Hey, Hey, how
There
you
go,
doing?
Moo. A little cold in here, wouldn't you say?
I wonder how ketchup and mustard come out of the squirt gun.
Took my hash browns out of my McDonald's wrappers years ago, found a bite missing out the other end.
All right. So,
He's like, all right.
I took a picture of it because I was going to post it. So we ordered my brother-in-law was over, so we ordered a stromboli and I got a salad for dinner. And so I ran, and they don't, the place that we got it from doesn't deliver. So, I went and picked it up, ran down and picked it up, came home, put the stuff down. I was like, I gotta run to the bathroom. I forget what I was going to do. I was run to the bathroom or something. And the wife comes and she's like, is this what you got? And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, and she like opened up the pizza box. She's like, is this what did you know you got this? And it's, here, let me take screen share off. See if you guys can see it. So instead of a stromboli in a pizza box, they gave us somebody else's pizza.
What? Whoops. You had one job.
Yeah. She opened up and she's like, there's a pizza in here and it's eaten. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, Jesus Christ. I like grabbed the box and then stormed out. Like, I'll be back. We go down and I put it down on the counter and the guy walked out and the dude walked out and he goes, can I help you? I was like, yeah, you better start checking these boxes before your guy sends stuff home. He's like, this ain't it. I was like, this ain't a stromboli.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And he looks at it and he just kind of sinks his head down and he walks around the corner and he says, all right, who wants to get chewed out first?
Oh my God. Dude, I've never seen anything like that in my whole life.
And I heard somebody said something. And I think he said, like, I don't think he realized what happened. And he, like, the guy opened up the pizza box and I heard somebody say something like, oh yeah, that's my pizza. You know, like it must have been one of the employees or like it could have been a table too. Like somebody didn't finish it and they were going to take it home, you know, from the doctor. And he says, yeah, you gave it to a customer.
Did you get a half-eaten stromboli?
Yeah, I should have. He came back out with the stromboli. I was like, hey, man, I'm a chef. I do this for a living. I was like, make sure you give him hell for me, okay? And I walked out.
Did you get 2 strombolis for your time?
I should have.
Did you at least get a moist and lemon-scented towelette?
Yeah, right.
So, do we get to know the name of the towel? Just because it always intrigues me when I hear like about a professional going somewhere. Because like if my doctor is like, oh, I went to the doctor. What doctor do you go to, doc? Because if you should die, or if I'm like, you know what, you suck, I'm betting that whoever you're choosing is probably a pretty damn good doctor then. So when you're going to a restaurant midnight, what places do you choose? Because this could be really good information.
Shit, we've talked about this before. Especially we have the Italian as fuck. It's so it's like, you know, when we went out back in the before times when you were allowed to go to restaurants.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Back in the before time when we were allowed to go to restaurants. Remember when we used to be allowed to go to restaurants back in the day?
What's a restaurant?
In the Terminator movies, yeah.
Yeah. You know, we end up going to like get burgers and stuff like that a lot. You go to Red Robin and places that aren't going to mind if, you know, aren't going to mind if he's, you know, being a kid. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to, it's not so much where you go. I think it's, for me, one of the things I like to do is, you know, I like to ask the staff what's good too. And, you know, ask the server staff, like, what's good? Like, what do you like? What do you eat? You know, and have them pick and choose some stuff out that's really good if I'm undecided. Because if you just ask people like, oh, what's good or what's fresh or what's the, you know, whatever, they're going to sell you whatever they're supposed to sell you.
Right.
But I like to ask them what they like. DM Foss says, do you mean the food houses? Yes, the buildings with food that people used to be able to sit in.
Oh, you mean the wall stores?
Yeah, something like that.
So my mom picked me up yesterday. She's like, "You want to go to lunch?" I'm like, "Sure, if you're buying."
Did she hurt her back?
I think she was just hoping that I was going to be on a live chat with you, Moo. Pretty sure she has a crush on you.
Ooh. Send me some DM.
I'm going to say, just picture me without the beard. You won't be saying, ooh, you'd be like, oh. Actually, you might want to add like a fox shadow still.
Is she freshly shaven?
You can ask her that next time I'm on a chat with you and she's around. But anyways, so she's like, "Can you go to Haas's?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." So, she's telling me what they have up on the salad bar and stuff. She's like, "Yeah, they got steak salad." I was like, "Oh, I haven't had that in years." I'm so excited, and I go and I get it, and I sit down, and I was like, "There's no freaking flavor. There's no flavor to the meat. There's no flavor to any of the pasta or anything. The only thing that had flavor was the red onion that they put in it." I was so disappointed.
Damn.
Wow.
I thought I had COVID for a second until I tasted the onion.
Plan B.
Yeah.
Ooh, hot dog sandwich.
Ordering pizza in 2020. Leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here.
You filthy animal.
Yeah. Devils
fuck no, you don't get to keep the change. I ordered this online.
Ooh, strawberry pizza.
Snakes. I don't know no snakes.
Penis butter.
Penis butter.
Gordon Ramsay ever just says, fuck it, and microwaves a hot dog. This is a video. I don't even know if I want to play this.
Penis butter gelatin.
Where you at? There you go. There you go.
All right.
Penis butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly.
Oh, this guy's busting a move in there.
Oh,
Chicken hit the old razzle dazzle. Left foot slide.
left side.
No one said stanky leg.
Slide to the left.
Yeah.
Slide to the right. Crisscross.
You know the food is fire if the menu looks like this: pounder, anus pounder, double anus pounder,
McChicklins,
and burger bun, piggle,
pickle,
McChungus Jr. Oh man,
orange AIDS.
That's funny. I don't know why that's so funny.
And that's an old ass McDonald's sign.
Yeah, it was. Well, it's the prices, 29-cent burgers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's creepy looking. Hot
I
dog.
was in the pool.
Potato.
Looks like Moo after our last road trip 10 minutes before we get home.
I don't even know what that means.
You gotta go potty. Just hold it. We're 5 minutes from home. I gotta go now.
Due to the health concerns related to coronavirus, we're temporarily closing the chili cheese machine.
Fuck you.
Shit got real.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking commies.
You know shit's gotten real when you can't get your chili cheese.
Ranch bong.
Who wants an onion and peanut butter and onion sandwich? No?
I don't like it.
I've heard of people eating those, but
I'd give it a try.
Peanut butter and radishes, maybe. Fuck it. Jelly beans in the bath.
Ooh, Kit Kat.
Kit Kat sandwich.
It's
Butterflies.
El Chapo.
The D-O-double-G. La da 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 da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G Soup Dog.
Snoop Dogg.
The chili cheese machine is only $239 on Amazon. Don't ask me how I know.
Yeah, but does that come with the packs of chili and cheese, or do you have to buy those separate, or do you get like one little starter pack?
Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. They got my they got my work on here.
Waffle House.
Yeah.
I thought your house was H-A-U-S.
Yeah, that's the
Waffle
shit.
House.
Haas.
I can't stop thinking about that biscuits and gravy fountain.
You see Dead Horse's comment?
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. Have you guys ever heard of a Black Bear Diner?
Of a black what?
Have you guys ever heard of a Black Bear Diner?
No.
Yes, they're building one in my town, and I've never seen that before. So I'm thinking it could be like an out of state type of restaurant or something. Because I've never heard of Black Bear Diner before.
It sounds like a North Mexico AR guy thing.
Mm-hmm. Or a dead mule thing.
Dead mule.
Tang in the mac and cheese.
Poontang.
What the hell? Got to get me one of these. Look how it turned out. That's so scary.
Kill me.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Futon is short for.
The real question is, are we going to see the egg tonight?
Which egg?
The wrapping egg.
Mm.
The one that was
the
rhymes last week.
Yeah, that was a cool
Fast
egg.
the same. Black Bear Diners are
There we go.
mediocre.
There it is.
And
No sound.
no sound.
Anybody wonder what happened to Nighthawk? Because he was back here before the chat, and then he just never came back. I think Skynet ate him.
He probably fell asleep.
Well, it's very simple. We'll come back next Sunday and we'll find out he got lost behind the couch in the green room.
Mm-hmm.
It'll have all the Doritos bags, all the bottles of water.
Well, shrimp cocktail.
You better not have touched my damn shrimp cocktail fountain to go with the damn biscuits and gravy fountain next to the cheese and chili machine.
Got a divorce from his wife. Ate all the Cheetos.
Fawcett Black Bear Diners are mediocre. I've never even heard of them.
Sitting on the curb eating Cheetos. That's right.
We got another
look,
taste
man, they were the flaming hot lime Cheetos.
We got one of these Chomps bars again. Chomps. Grass-fed and finished beef. Grass-fed and finished beef. Used.
Just like
so
your
wait,
pizza.
they fed it grass and then they finished it with grass, or they finished the grass with the beef?
Or is the beef from Finland?
Finish him.
I don't know. All I know is
the beef.
It says used beef, which is creepy. Now they should say is used or it was used, but to say used beef is kind of weird. I don't know. This is a jalapeno.
So since it's finished beef, do you get a Mosin with it?
Yeah, it's all rusty.
Well, that's not rust.
It smells like delicious.
Smells like jalapenos.
Yeah, it's not a bad candy bar.
I like the Tabasco ones, man.
I'll say this. No, it's got a little bit of jalapeno at the end. It's okay. Do you guys even know who the wrapping egg is? What do you mean?
Do you know the wrapping egg? The wrapping.
I mean, I know it's a Busta Rhymes song, but I don't know if the wrapping egg has its own Instagram page or it has its own name. I don't know that.
Oh baby, you
got what I need.
And you say he's just a friend. A boy named Moo. Hey, that's a Goo Goo Dolls reference there, barbecue.
I was going for Johnny Cash on that one.
A boy named Goo.
Good one too.
Oh, Yankee Marshall.
Yeah, there's a Yankee. Let's see. Oh, showing off more of his bullshit. There you go.
Oh, Samurai Edge.
Why is this not? Why did this not refresh?
Meatloaf sandwich, sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe.
Let's see. Let's see what we got here.
Fuzzy. Oh,
whoa!
Setback?
Look at that setback. Holy smokes!
Oh yeah, if you're chambering ammo, make sure it's not the same round.
If you take a picture, make sure it's in focus.
Well, I mean, at least he's got it all in frame. Well, maybe it was in focus and just had his fingerprints on his camera lens.
Maybe those are Bigfoot's bullets, and they're fuzzy like that.
I don't think big feet need bullets.
Fozzie Bear.
Uh-oh. What's this?
Oh, shit.
Enrique was never seen again.
Oh, my God.
Shilling like a villain.
From the Midway area of USA.
Ah! Whoa.
What the fuck?
Awkward family photo. So the question is, which one are the ventriloquist dummies and which one's the real kid?
Yeah.
That kid is dead.
I mean, she's probably not that much older than Yumu.
Are those baby fingers?
Butterfinger BBs? How do you not remember Butterfinger BBs?
Baby snacks?
There's a guy walking with a bag of Cheetos, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Please come back. Nope. Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Damn. Big old elk antlers. Hey, there's that guy. There's that handsome guy again.
That guy's wife.
Well. Oh, Earth Fire. He started following it. There you go.
For Defense took a photo of you.
This is not to brag or anything, but I picked this bad boy up today at the gun show for $2.50.
Single serve.
Mm-hmm. You see, that's what all those little baggies are for, officer.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh man. So what else? What else is new? What's going on? Got any? No, sorry. What do we got going on next? What we got? We got food. Food. Any food?
No, I was supposed to take my daughter to the range yesterday, but she blew me off to go hang out with her friends.
Oh, what a bummer.
What an ungrateful little monster. I mean.
Guy that comment says, has anybody been banned from YouTube yet? I don't think so.
No.
I had some interesting stuff happen with Facebook the other day.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I went and liked a bunch of 2A pages.
Oh,
then,
yeah, you're talking about that.
Yeah, like 36 hours later, they come back and they're like, your post violates community guidelines. I'm like, okay, I haven't posted anything in days. It was a post from 4 years prior. Now, in their defense, I guarantee it violated community guidelines. But the odds of them magically finding that, 36 hours after me going and liking a bunch of 2A pages seemed a little fishy.
Very fishy, like prom night.
I really don't think anybody's safe from catching shit. It's just a matter of how bad it's going to be when you catch that shit. I think it's just I saw one. Who was it? Guns and Gadgets caught a a community guidelines infraction for a video where he was talking about, I forget what it was. I think it was a bill in Congress or something, and it said something about community guidelines. It was dangerous for children or something. It was something to do with children. He's like, what the, like, it's totally weird. Like, I don't really know what to think about it. Like, I don't know. You know, I think it can catch you if it wants to catch you, you know, somehow. I'm trying not to be too conspiracy theorist about it, but I think there's you know, with what we all do and what we all talk about, I mean, it could be any one of us, you know, that does a live stream. It could catch something, could catch a strike, or could get, you know, shut down for whatever it is, a week or whatever. I forget how long it is when we catch a strike and you get shut down for a little bit. It's just a matter of if it wants to grab a hold of you or not, you know. 402 said I had like 15 tweets deleted from my personal Twitter. Yeah. I haven't even looked in a long time to look and see in my YouTube if I have any copyright claims or strikes or anything like that. I didn't get any emails or anything, but I know I've had some copyright things in the past.
Where do you find that stuff?
You go into, man, it's been so long since I did it. I'm not 100% sure how to even tell you. You go into Creator Studio and it's in there. If you just go into Creator Studio and then go into videos, I think it used to be beside each video, it would just tell you if you had a claim or something against it. Like there'd be like a yellow check mark or something. I think it's been forever since I did it. The first time I ever did it, first time I ever had it happen was I played a clip from a Rogan podcast, and I forget who he had on. We were talking about. I played some video from it, and then we were talking about whatever it was, something to do with guns. I don't remember, and it had. I got a copyright claim, and it said any monetization from this video was going to go to them or whatever. I'm like, fine, I'm never going to get any money off of it, so what the hell do I care? You know,
yeah,
I don't know if that puts a little bit of a bullseye on your channel or not when you have that kind of stuff happen, you know? I don't know.
I stumbled onto that stuff when I first made my channel, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months after I had made it. And I had 2 videos that somebody had submitted a copyright claim on. And it was some of the first videos I made. So literally it's just photos. And all the photos I had used what came off of apps that were copyright-free photos, all this fun jazz. And I look at it and I'm like, all right, this is some place overseas. But I was like, good luck, guys, because these have like 6 views each.
Yeah, I mean, and as far as I'm concerned, even if the video did make any kind of advertising money, which maybe it does, I don't know. I doubt it because I'm not monetized. I don't know how it works really. Even if it did and those 15 cents go to Joe Rogan, I don't give a shit. It's worth it for me not to be monetized and right now and have to worry about stuff like that. I just, the thing is, I don't know how much of that now with them dropping the hammer on some people, it looks like even if you're not monetized, I don't know how much they look at you if you're not monetized. I don't know.
No, apparently not very much. Just looking through some stuff here and got some assembly videos that are under 10K that they haven't done anything to me yet. So
yeah,
you should get monetized, Midnight. Then you can go to Caucus.
Please, sir, give me some pistols.
In 100 years, I make half enough to get it.
Here you go, Midnight. Here's a shiny nickel.
So you have a goal.
There you go. So you saying I have a chance?
What's this 1 in a million talk?
Yeah. So what you're saying is I have a chance.
It's not a 0 or a negative number.
I'm just shaving.
Yeah, yeah. Foss says I should be safe. Nobody looks at my channel. Yeah, it's just the robots, man. When the robots get a hold of you, I mean, with all the politics and the guns and talking about different criminals and like different crimes that happen and all that kind of stuff. Talking about the election, like it's just. I mean, it's who knows. I don't know. Who knows? One of these days, it might just channel might not be there.
So, anybody else think Mary from Dumb and Dumber? It was just like super trusting because she goes out with Harry after just meeting him at that benefit thing. They spend the whole day together. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna go out tonight." So then he's apparently shaving in her bathroom, and she's like, "Well, I've got to run, so just be sure to walk up, in my freaking mansion in Aspen." Really?
Yeah.
Well, then she also have
crazy
like
guy,
their,
don't steal anything, please.
Then they also have like a nanny, kind of like right there, kind of thing as well, if I'm remembering right.
I don't know, but she's a pretty horrible judge and character. Those guys were borderline special, and she was just like, whatever.
Well, it's the pity tactic, where you look so pathetic or helpless that a woman just can't help but not completely ignore you.
That worked for me.
There you go.
It hasn't worked for me yet. So.
There you go. Hey, Black Cat, what's going on, man?
Cat.
What's
Hey,
up,
he's
Black Cat?
early. He's early. He wants to have to
Meow.
Meow mix.
No, no.
Meow
Yeah,
meow meow.
Meow 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 meow.
Meow 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 meow.
He missed that video, the Black Cat video.
Mm-hmm. Video that will never be seen again on this or any other interwebs. He missed
Never
out.
again. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Too late. Should have got up early.
Lauren Holly, right after that Dumb and Dumber, her and what's his face? They were like dating for.
Well, they got married. Her and Jim Carrey got married.
Yeah. Two psychos getting married. That's not good.
Mary Samsonite.
I was way off.
I was way off. Samsonite.
Slippy? Flubby? Slubby?
Swanson.
Samsonite.
But maybe it's on the briefcase.
She is pretty hot, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's that crazy hot Matrix thing.
So where are you from? I'm from Austria. Oh, put a shrimp on the barbie. No, it's Australia, not Austria, not Australia.
Would you look at the ass on that? Yeah, I bet he works out.
Yeah, he must work out. I like when they pull up, when they're on the scooter, and because he tells them just to pee. He's like, I gotta pee. He's like, just go, man, just go. And then they pull up, and he's frozen to him.
Yeah,
and he's got like the frozen snot coming off his face. He's like, we're there.
He's like,
he gets off the scooter.
Nah, it's all the June bugs.
Yeah, I had a June bug back there. I'm pretty full.
And then he goes, "Do you want these extra gloves? My hands are sweaty."
You had extra gloves this whole time and you didn't tell me?
I'm gonna kill you.
Can't get your hands open.
Your hands are freezing.
Yeah, your hands are freezing when he's choking him.
Yeah.
He's got his hands. Oh my God, your hands are freezing.
We got a store. This is the name of the store. We got worms.
We're worm ranchers.
Pretty bird. Pretty bird. His head fell off.
Pets' heads are falling off.
Ooh.
You sold my dead bird to a blind kid?
And he
It's
goes,
not like he's going to notice.
Yeah.
I thought he was asleep.
I thought he was just real quiet.
Inside edition.
We did this with real dimension.
How was your burger?
I like, the gas man. How they know I got gas? These guys are professionals.
Oh, the gas man can.
Then he kills the owl with the champagne cork. Well, this party really died.
No, they were sending a message. It was a bird for a bird.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Ah!
I should look it up. I clicked on I was listening to a podcast the other day. It was I forget what it was. Oh, it was a Stone Cold. I was listening to one of Stone Cold's podcasts. He had Mark Henry on, I think it was. And during the podcast, a commercial popped up. Let me see if it'll pop. Let me see if
pop goes the weasel because the weasel goes pop.
Pop, go the weasel, pop, pop. Don't be popping your weasels. It leaves unsightly scars.
Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay. Hold on a second here. Let me. So this was just this was the craziest. This popped up and I almost didn't, because I wasn't looking at my phone, right? I was just like doing prep and doing stuff around the kitchen, and the podcast stopped and a commercial popped up. And then I looked, I was like, dude, is this fucking for real? It's a singlecare.com, which I guess it's a prescription medicine.
Oh, yeah, I saw this.
I've seen it.
Dude, I can't believe this is... Okay.
Right. No sound.
Is that the diabetes guy?
No, it's Martin Sheen and Charlie Sheen. Martin Sheen goes, do you feel your prescription costs are too high? And Charlie Sheen goes, I know I do.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Yeah, AIDS does that to you, Charlie. Yeah. Really jacks those prices up.
See, the first thing I think of when I see this, I'm going, how broke are they to be doing these commercials?
I don't know how broke was Shaquille O'Neal to be doing Icy Hot and general car insurance and Snoop Dogg doing general car insurance.
Exactly.
I think they take that money and run, man, I think.
Take the money and run.
I mean, how much do they have to pay these guys?
Probably like a ham sandwich and some tiger blood.
Tiger blood.
Because I'm the guy.
That's so funny.
I was like, Jesus.
Moo, your phone's working.
No, Moo sent me the dumbest fucking video the other day.
I saw that and I'm like, you know who's gonna appreciate this?
Midnight.
It was we should just play it out. It's not even funny if I tell him and say what it is. But yeah, I was listening to this shit. I was like, is this a real fucking commercial? I had to like go across the kitchen and grab my phone and be like, is this for real? Charlie Sheen's talking about his prescription medical costs. Wee.
And that concludes my 20 minutes of community service.
You know, isn't there some drug out there now where they're like, almost curing AIDS? Why don't they get Charlie Sheen for that?
He's probably got a bunch of different strains all at once.
Yeah,
probably
he's got them all.
The doctor said, Charlie, you have HIV, and he says, really? They're like, yeah, a couple of them. You got a couple of them, Charlie.
Yeah. Like they knock off one strain, and there's already another one to take its place.
I think he invented the other strains.
He's like, you got a couple that are only in animals. They're not even supposed to be able to get past the humans. We don't even know what's going on anymore. Did you ever blow a giraffe or something? Like, what are you doing, Charlie?
It's a giraffe aid. Jesus Christ.
Tiger blood.
You couldn't find a bigger dick.
Yeah. Charlie, you're a huge dick, but this giraffe has got you beat.
It's easier because he doesn't have to crouch down.
That's right. Yeah, it's not as bad on your back. Whee!
Splat.
I said that to my daughter, my son, and my wife, and they're like, "You're retarded." I'm like, "That's what my buddy Travis said."
Black Cat, you're the one who's going to have to tell us how you got feline AIDS. I mean, I understand $50 is $50, but Charlie Sheen, you can do better than that, man.
That's true.
Pussies give you AIDS.
Well, I think they usually get and give AIDS.
Where is this one?
Wrong hole.
I don't care. I still think Charlie Sheen's an American hero.
He's a national treasure.
Yes.
Real
No.
American genius.
Mel Brooks is an American treasure.
I got this from DM Foss the
other day. You know what? Foss is one funny motherfucker, man. That guy.
I opened that up. You know, I've seen that picture on Instagram a bunch of times since we got the puppy. You know what I mean? A bunch of Frenchy stuff comes up, and he sent that, and I was like, "Son of a bitch, that's funny." Okay, yeah, I gotta do that.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, and we're always talking about, because our Frenchie's it's a female, but she stands up on her back legs, and they're like they all look like that. They got like no little like old man butts where there's like no butt there. They look so funny when they're standing, especially when they're puppies and they got a big puppy belly. Holy smokes, they're funny looking. little guy. You're like, hey, yeah, I might want some of that.
Yeah, that's great.
Ta-da!
Yeah,
ta-da!
I think he's definitely a national hero in Colombia. Black Cat, yeah.
That always cracks me up when Sarge does, one of those premiere videos. And at the very end, he's always ta-da in the comments. Snarge.
Snarf?
Tell him Large Marge sent you.
Yeah, but you got to go find her on her barge first.
Large Marge. Tell him Large Marge sent you. All right.
Uh-oh, there's the big guy.
What do you think we call it a night? Yeah, what do you think we call it a night? 2 a.m. here.
2 a.m.
2 in the a.m.
It's 2 a.m. Do you know where your children are at?
No.
Oh, come on.
Don't
Midnight.
Not all of them. That's a big ask.
All right, look, the ones that you claimed on your taxes for deductions.
Oh, well, one's in Detroit and the other one is I don't know where.
Here you go. We'll play this one for Black Cat.
Somewhere between there and not here.
No, check this thing out too.
Dang.
You see, you need the bibisnick.
Like a fucking anaconda. Look at the size of that thing. That's a sea monster, man.
Don't mark none unless you got buns, hon.
Yeah, it ate something too. Did you see it? You could tell like a huge bulge.
Eat that bone if they're not careful.
He just ate his baby.
The
Maybe
baby
we told you to
shoes?
keep your pants on.
There we go.
There's Black Cat.
There's Black Cat.
Are you watching Black Cat?
You see, Black Cat, that's how you get the AIDS.
Yeah.
Hanging around with that dude.
Mm-hmm. Till it come, beach. His dog's over here walking through people's yards, knocking over mailboxes, knocking over trash cans.
Freaking young hooligan punk!
He got a girl in the car.
That's a man.
Just pulled the door handle off. Safe to say, the fucker was as surprised as I was. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
It's like Labyrinth when the door knockers. Remember the door knockers in the movie Labyrinth? Oh,
$5 for $10. Holy shit!
this was Sarge at the gun show. This is Sarge at the gun show today.
Mm-hmm.
He said that ammo was really expensive at the gun show.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In my findings around here, ammo is usually expensive at gun shows anyways. Very rarely do I find a good price on ammo at the gun shows anymore.
Now, I found some when I had my 338 Win Mag. There was this box. It looked like it had been flushed down the toilet a couple times. And normally it was $90 for a box of 20. And they had it on sale for like $30. So I had to snatch that up.
This donut's got a butthole in the middle.
Well, wouldn't that be a belly button?
Ooh, donut hole.
In the front, it's a belly button. In the back, it's a butthole.
I found an entire box of 30-06 Winchester soft points today. I was pretty excited.
Woo.
Wee.
Oh, remember last week when they showed the guy, the video of the guy on the treadmill, the motorized treadmill, when he drove past the woman that was jogging?
It's a tortoise.
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 I don't know what this is. I saved some weird shit. Oh, yeah.
I think that's my favorite comment of all time, that I'm Wish Jim Carrey. Like, you want Jim Carrey, but you go to Wish, and then you get me. Like, why does my Jim Carrey have a vagina somewhere? I think. Maybe.
That's funny.
I think
that is creepy as hell.
Yeah, it is. It's freaky.
That's funny, but damn, that was freaking weird.
Yeah. Only true Porsche fans know what model this is. It's a Volkswagen Bug with a it's a Volkswagen Bug with
ground effects.
Yeah.
I mean, how the hell does a spoiler even work on a Bug? It's so far back from the wheel, it's just going to flip you backwards.
Yeah.
Did you see that? There's one of those too. Whoa! What?
Oh, this is fucking funny. So somebody's trying to, I don't know,
creep on her.
I don't know if no, I think they're trying to deliver something, like they're just being funny and like delivering something with a little drone or what I always called it, a droid. Watch.
Oh,
in the face,
in the hair.
Yeah, it caught her hair and then blasted her in the face.
Probably not the first shot to the face she took that morning.
Probably.
Yeah, but probably not even the first one with hard plastic.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what this is. Let's see what this is.
Crazy curvy wavy big titties, little waist body. Crazy curvy wavy big titties, little waist body. Yada 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 yada.
Like, you're disgusting.
There we go. Moo getting his new hat made.
Yeah, yeah. His,
No, I'm a hat maker.
His udder hat.
Right.
Well, then why are you putting it shiny side out?
Mm-hmm.
That's the side the food's on.
Oh, no. You got to put the shiny side on the direction you want to keep stuff from coming in from. Or going out,
This
too.
dude, I remember this one. This dude can almost milk a bull as fast as 2 Live Moo can. Almost as fast.
Uh-huh.
Be it.
Yada 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 yada.
It's been nice knowing you, Marty.
Banzai!
Right.
Just the fact that he wipes those 2 people out at the bottom is amazing.
Hey, pretty mama, you want to kill all humans?
I'd be so pissed. Can you imagine how fucking pissed you would be if you got blasted from the bag with that goddamn thing? Knock your ass
I'd be
out.
like, okay, it's mine now. Later.
Well, that's the ice cream one. All right, let's call it a night. Get the hell out of here. The Turtis, is that from Dr. Pooh? Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Pooh for you.
You guys got anything going on? Beef slinger?
Use beef slinger.
Not really.
Use beef salesman? Yeah.
I did that last night. And Snob was on there. He says, "You son of a bitch."
Yeah. You guys got anything going on? Guns Barbecue, you got everything? Anything? Everything?
Well, just the typical. I'm putting out some sort of video or short like every single day now, and I got the stuff over on Instagram. I'd also like to thank you for that resounding endorsement of the being called a chef, but I'd like to remind everybody that I am indeed not a chef. I'm just some hick and podunk that gets lucky with barbecue.
Awesome.
Barbecue is delicious.
Let's say I half-ass it and get lucky doing it, and if you ask me to cook anything else, you'd probably be disappointed.
Yeah.
We have to peer pressure 2 Live Moo into start doing videos.
Why is that?
Something was started by Foss, but once I heard that we would have the chance to peer pressure Moo into doing anything, I was like, I'm jumping on that bandwagon.
Other than drinking or eating bacon? Yeah, it's tough. It's tough
Drinking
to do.
bacon.
Ooh, bacon.
No bacon cocktail. Bacon teenies.
Making bacon cocktails. Making bacon cocktails.
Sometimes I've had crispy bacon. I throw it in my Bloody Mary.
Yeah, there you go. BLT, Bloody Mary, lettuce, and tomato. George, Ape, you guys got anything?
Niet.
Yeah.
No? All right.
Nothing so far.
Ape, take us out. We'll get the hell out of here. Get some sleep.
All right. Ladies, gentlemen, and Genesis of all ages, thank you for watching Midnight Range TM's The Closer. This concludes our regular program. We're going to try and get back on that with some fiber and some gel caps, so we'll be back regular programming. The Gun Channel's Community Night? Really? Seriously? Gun Channel's Monday night community program at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's hasty headlines with never enough ammo. Maybe. If he does that, or if he hasn't gotten eaten by his own clones. You don't know. He didn't do a show today. 7 p.m. Eastern, it's a Polite Society podcast on Facebook, maybe YouTube, I'm not sure. At 8 p.m. Eastern, it's Clover Tax, MOA Monday, only on Instagram, sometimes YouTube, and Hawaii Volcano Squad is apparently not dead. He was in the chat today, so that's good to know.
I seen him. Dead Horse too. Dead Horse.
Good.
Did you shut down one of your Instagram accounts or something? Couldn't find your Instagram account the other day. I was looking for it.
9 p.m. Eastern, it's Never Enough Ammo, a.k.a. Mr. Mac's Guns and Geeks podcast, The Week in Geek. So don't come in there bitching about, you guys aren't talking about guns, you're just talking about the comic books and your space toy dolls and the blah, blah, blah. That's
shit.
Wednesday night.
Nerd
Don't come in on
shit.
Wednesday night bitching that you're not talking about the newest Marvel rumors.
Nerds.
I'm proud of it. 10 p.m. Outlaw Hatfield has something about wrestling or whatever comes into his mind.
Wrestling.
And every weeknight at midnight Eastern, it's the Daily Gun Show. Quite possibly the longest running consecutive Gun Channel's show.
Is that every day?
Every weeknight, midnight Eastern. GunTube.org is a free and unrestricted Pro 2A video platform. If you like what you see, go and throw Night Strike a couple of dollars. More cool and unique 2A swag, like pretty much every patch you see on the patch panel there. Except for that Kool-Aid patch. That's mine. And you can't have it.
Damn you.
Go over to gearwebsites.com. That's gearswebsites.com is for free and unique Kool-Aid swag, words, working, not stroke help, please. Hot dog is a sandwich, even if you have the hot dog on the inside, on the outside of the bun with the condiments on the inside. Slim Jim is a candy bar, and guns should be earled and chambers should be loaded. Street fudge needs to be cooked to an internal temperature of 212 degrees Celsius.
Street fudge.
Celsius.
Yeah. I didn't know your name was Mark, but okay. So, yes. Thanks for watching.
Beef Mark.
Yeah. Beef Mark.
The Moo Marker.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
Look, he tried to he tried getting the phrase the brander, but that was already taken, so he had to go with Moo Marker.
Well, if they can turn on camera anytime they want, they have video. Oh, Mr. Zuck. Yeah, creepy Zuck. So thanks for watching. Keep your heads earled and your guns waxed.
Street fudged.
Street fudged. Yeah, keep your guns fudged and your pants waxed. Nice and shiny. Until next week, thanks for watching. Take it easy.